Hello. Independently of what impressions you may have received, I am in fact alive. I suppose there's not really much to add to that. That couldn't already be inferred by the first half of that statement, so why don't I just go ahead and go straight into this scene, or this scene? No, let's do this scene, I guess, since I already figured that I was gonna have to keep using this aspect ratio appearance for the game that I will ostensibly be able to play at least for a while at this point, probably a little bit longer than last time. I don't know if that's gonna be enough for me to actually see if I can get to the end of it, but if not, then I might try to do something like sort of impromptu slash a little bit shorter tomorrow. I guess we'll see, since I don't think that, I think it was pretty much confirmed that probably won't be a co-op thingy tomorrow. But the first thing that I am going to do is head over to a place which for some reason is completely unresponsive, as some of the tabs that I have on the browser right now appear to have somehow grown after a while. And try to do a thing. Well, hold on a moment, maybe I should like actually find a link which I believe exists somewhere which might help with this directly. Maybe, possibly, I have no idea if it does. No. Okay, maybe not after all. Or at least not in a way that I can find easily, so I'll just do it the other way for now. Okay, let's see. But I suppose I might as well go ahead and put up the good old graphics here, which I don't know if we've seen in this particular screen for a while now, but which serve the same purpose as anything else. And which will hopefully, or potentially, ostensibly, predictably lead to something in that very, very short riff of an electric guitar that came out for a moment there, but which may or may not have fused with the one from the locally hosted playlist that's actually playing right now. Well, let me see. Go ahead and fade this out for a bit so that I can switch over to the YouTube playlist, which starts with apparently a track that keeps coming up as pretty much the only track that I think I've been able to remember the name of from Grumble Fantasy Versus, and yet even then it always takes me a while to remember what the name of this is if I don't just have it in front of me. Also Tropical from Skyride, which apparently is a thing that exists. And apparently is a soundtrack that is backed by some, even though it's apparently also got a bit of a reputation as one of the worst games ever to make it onto PS4 and Switch. And a number of other things, as you might expect, before it goes into the point where I can stop seeing what's directly in front of the top of the playlist, or what is at the top of the playlist, so... Oh, took a while for that to actually start up. It was Hotline from Hotline Miami 1, I think. But, well, as usual, I'm gonna play 5 tracks, starting with whatever's after this one, that I can't just see straight away. Each one will play for about a minute, and any who may so be inclined may try to guess what it is. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and start with this. I'm a little bit reluctant to play pretty much anything from Hotline Miami for more than a couple of seconds, because I do know that pretty sure the overwhelming majority of that is pretty much just licensed stuff. But anyway, I've imagined that at least whatever this is would not be detected as such by copyright robots. But hey, you never know these days. Not sure exactly what this could be though. I'm guessing it's not, well, I know like a very small handful of NES games that could be in this playlist, and I don't think it's Contra or Battletoads or anything like that. And it sounds too serene and ungeneric to be a Mega Man game, so maybe Blaster Master, but if it is that, then I can't say that I would easily be able to recognize it. Guess I'll just go with that. Well, it now has been a minute, so let's see. It is Blaster Master. I mean, I don't know the Blaster Master OST very well, but I want to say that based on what I have heard of that, I don't know if it'd be weird to like see this as too serene to also be part of the Blaster Master soundtrack. It just seems kind of a bit of a less chaotic sound that I've heard from other tracks on this OST, but anyway, that's Area 5, and I will just go ahead and move straight along to whatever's next. Which, ironically enough, or at least ironically enough, in some people's psyches, that's how that would presumably be interpreted. That would, I'm pretty sure that I am immediately able to tell what this is, unlike the previous one. I mean, it also probably helps that I'm pretty sure that I played significantly more of this game, and that I'm pretty sure that I even played it on stream not too long ago. Although probably not this version, based on the particular sound that this track appears to have. I remember experiencing a pretty considerable degree of frustration when I played the original versions of these games on stream, but maybe that could be curbed somehow or somewhat if I ever chose to for whatever reason, come back to them in this version, which once I made it. So this has to be the Insane Trilogy version of the Great Hall, right? Yeah. From Crash 1. Great Hall level plus ending. I guess, yeah, technically that is what happens if you get all the gems. You can go all the way to the end of that stage and get the secret ending, and also that thing just ended extremely quickly, so kind of abruptly. So I pretty much immediately got spoiled as to what this track is, but I guess I'll let it play regardless. Guess I better try to make some kind of an effort to start getting familiarized with these OSTs, since I did have a bit of a mutual transaction with the person who submitted this, even though neither that one nor mine, unfortunately, are that close to getting past that phase yet. Okay, this is bizarre. Oh well. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what I would be getting for this if I didn't already know what it was, but I guess I would say something along the lines of this is some kind of bizarre modern indie game thing that I can't say I look at and think of as, yeah, I want to play this thing, like, right now, or anything like that. I don't know. It always sounds harsh when I describe things, but that is, like, a more earnest way of me doing things, I think. But this is Dicey Dungeons, which I'm pretty sure... I have no idea exactly when that came out, but I'm pretty sure it's recent, quote-unquote. That's like the only way that I can think of to immediately try and describe it. Dicey Dungeons came out in 2019. There you go. I have no idea what the gameplay is like, but apparently it's led to it being submitted to the chase. And this track apparently is Elimination Round. So there you go. It has this bizarre kind of vaguely general cadence of a modern indie game with I don't know, this kind of beat and synthy electronic bizarre fusion. Then probably Dicey Dungeons, but anyway, yeah. Let's go ahead and move on to the next track now, which, well, given that I immediately know what this is, and well, mercifully, I guess it's not very long, but also it's just bizarrely loud. Unwarrantedly loud. Just switch back over to the tab and look at it, because I wouldn't know what it is, so I can turn that down. I don't think I would be opposed to having one more additional track to make up for this one's presence after this, but yeah, that was Pokemon Red and Blue, and that was Professor Oak's lab. And mercifully enough, that was only about 35 seconds. This one is, I'm pretty sure I know immediately what game this is from, at least. It's one of those bizarre tracks from this game that, during the time that I actually played it, which was like, probably close to a decade at this point, if I had to guess. I should play this with any kind of regularity. I have a extremely vague to completely non-existent memory of this track's presence. I want to probably put out a guess for what the name of it is, but I don't know anyway. I suppose I don't really have much more to say about it than that, though. Well, it's been a minute. Okay, so this is Minecraft. This is not one of the tracks that you will play just by playing the game normally, or at least it wouldn't have been many years ago back when I played. Is it the one that's called Cabin that you can play via record? I have no idea. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm stupid. I'm fucking stupid. I'm embarrassed after that. I feel like this is the second time this has happened to me. And I am very sorry to what this actually is. I think I'll, since that probably will be very easily recognizable, I feel like I should just try and... Well, I have no idea what this is, so I'm just gonna go ahead and look at this. I can adjust the volume again. And yep, there's no way that I would have been able to guess this, so I guess I'll let this play as the little bonus track. Then unfortunately ended up playing, you know what if I just defy this, and what if I just click next now? Okay, well, at least I know what this is, but... At the same time, it is not Mega Man, and it's not Mega Man 3 Top Man, which was what the last one was, so I guess I'll let this be the actual... You know, as arguably futile as that is, I'll just let this be the last track that actually plays for this segment. But yeah, I think I'll also just conveniently forget all about the track that played just a minute ago. Because I'm embarrassed at the way that I ended up describing that. I'm gonna have to, like, do something to bore that one particular track into my head so I never make that mistake again. That was awful. I'm sorry I described it the way that I did. Did not deserve that. But hey, it could have been worse. Could have been a Pokemon track or a Mega Man track that I compared it to, but it wasn't. But I think the other thing that I brought up is really that much better, but anyway. I wonder what this could be, though. It's GoldenEye, and it's the main title, not to be confused with Archives, which I'm pretty sure starts with the same kind of melody before sort of trailing off into something else entirely. Let me see. I guess now that we've kind of had to hear that, and literally nothing else. God, this is just like chaos, and the way this thing is organized right now. We'll settle for this one, maybe. What is after this one? What is after that one? What is after that one? Oh Jesus, I have no idea. I guess I can settle with this one. It's oddly relevant to some of the stuff that I was talking about earlier, but yeah. Just gonna pretend that I didn't just skip through a bunch of tracks, and this is definitely the extremely organically brought forward bonus track that I will play at the end for this section before I switch things off and actually get into the game, which will be happening in just a minute. But also, this is not covered in anything. Whether you say that this is Rooftop Rampage from Crash to Insanity, a game that I am somewhat interested in maybe bringing to stream at some point, but with the trouble, or the potential complication, I guess I could call it, that game is just like one giant glitch, functionally and technically speaking, and well, getting to the end of that game without running into technical issues that may just break everything, whether or not you're playing on an actual console. And I should know, as I actually owned that game for real several years back, or playing on emulator, which is even worse, which I would have to do because the console that I played it on just kind of broke, so I can't really do that anymore. At least not without making some kind of attempt to fix it, which I haven't really had a chance to since I think that I'm still missing some wires for that console being the original Xbox. But anyway, I don't remember if I left some kind of sentence incomplete while I was saying all that, but I guess the bottom line is I would want to play that at some point on stream, but that would be an issue that I would certainly have to deal with. But yeah, go ahead and also fade that out and switch over to, oh, probably in no small part because I'm pretty sure I just got to the loop point, even though the video is 3 times as long as that particular moment that I stopped it at. And I will temporarily bring back the Rogue Legacy OST, I guess. Certainly an OST that would probably be a better fit for the chase, than a bunch of the other stuff that has been submitted on there. But hey, that's just my take on it. But yeah, now that I have done that, and I will have to leave a few things pending in the background, which may or may not be related with why it took me so long to actually start stream today. I'm just creating busy work for myself by looking into technical things. And speaking of all that, let me just see if I can actually get the game started. That would probably be a good step. I was actually trying to click at a few other things to see if I need to keep this controller connected to the current or not. I guess I'm gonna assume that this setup, because it says that it's got 100% battery. So I will leave this off to the side for now and assume that it's gonna be fine to just operate like this. And in just a moment here I will try to make the game visible. Let's see, just need to click on that, do this. Make this appear and fade out the only track that exists in off. There are absolutely no other tracks in this game. But we can hear the good old-timey PlayStation sounds. And maybe get into even more of those sounds as this game starts up. Let's see if I can remember. I feel like everything that I've experienced over the course of the past week as far as taking in stories to bits of media that I've been consuming. I guess the most prominent of which would have been everything to do with this, with Parasite Eve, but also including a few other things have just been like all over the place in my brain. Alright, there we go. So let's see if I can even remember what was going on in this game. So it happened after the... Well, the whole game apparently is supposed to be like a sequel, pseudo-sequel to the events of the book and the movie Parasite Eve, even though the events of the movie were changing quite a few places from those of the book, in no small part because of certain details that would have been pretty much impossible to get on film. Think a certain scene with all the kids in Stephen King's It, and that's, yeah, that's the kind of thing that you can't really bring to the screen with actual people, or otherwise, I would think. But it was all about spooky sentient mitochondria that lived in a woman's body, and then she got put in a culture lab and grew like a funky body by herself and set people on fire and possessed other people, and then... Oh, right. And tried to give birth to more spooky mitochondria and kind of did, but then that one just kind of died because of technicality. And then this game, apparently the same spooky sentient mitochondria emerged in a different person, and she started setting people on fire, and even though she was ostensibly not a clone body, or a normal human body, she was able to just monsterify herself as she pleased, which was not really a thing in the original story. Also, my eyes here to basically very very, what's the word I'm looking for, superficially fills in on the events of the original story. I don't know if he's gonna be around much longer. I want to say that this track in particular, some parts of the soundtrack for this game, but I would say this track in particular probably remind me of some game soundtracks that aren't Silver Case or Hotel Dusk. Maybe something else by Ching, like maybe something from another code if it was spookier. I don't think anything in another code, 1 or 2, was this kind of spooky sound though. I say that it probably reminds me of something else that I just can't think of right now, but it's definitely not any of those things that I just named off. Oh, nothing. Hey, Agatha, how's it going? Also, hello to Bernie if I didn't already say that. Where are we going? I want to say that this is pretty much exactly the point in the game that I played up to several years back, and then never really proceeded past this point, so I guess now everything past this point will be blind for real, even though there's like so many things in the parts that I have played up to this point that I just didn't remember at all anyway. So not to say that pretty much everything leading up to this wasn't blind also. Where are we going? I need some bigger weapons. There's a gun shop over there. Let's loot the gun shop. Better us than some rascal, I guess, or some bizarre mitochondria mutation. There's a pharmacy over there. Are you pointing behind yourself? Hold on. What happens if I talk to you from this side? I think he's just like scratching the back of his head, so I have absolutely no idea which direction he's talking about when he's talking about there's a pharmacy over there. Also, apparently we can travel to the edge of the... Oh, there's a gun shop. Okay, I guess this is where we have to go to find the guns. Does that mean that the pharmacy is in a different direction? What if we try to cross the streets? It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of traffic here. Unrealistic for New York. What if we go this way? Also time to try and figure out what my inventory looks like, probably. Okay, here's the pharmacy. If I look at my items, I've got 2 things free. I've also got these Defense Plus items, so I should probably use them on some, for actual upgrades, but before I do that, I guess I should probably grab some guns first. I did a very, very cursory piece of research in that, and like if it's a better idea to upgrade this thing or that with the bonus points that you have, and apparently what you want to do is put as many upgrade points as you can on your actual equipment and not on your maximum item or whatever else. But apparently that's not bound to the... that's not a permanent thing if you do like New Game Plus or whatever, which seems to be a thing in this game. But the equipment upgrades are. Well, what happens if we actually go in here? Can we go in here? Separate types of medication and they all seem strong too, but can we get any of them? Oh, we have to run into the thing. The door's broken. I suppose it'll happen when you have like a very riot-friendly situation in the whole city, and the structure's made of glass. That probably doesn't help either. What have we got? I can take all these back to Japan. All this medicine. Wonder if it's anything like that one time where a person that I totally am not was asked by a physician that person knew to bring back some medication with pseudoephedrine from the US, because apparently that stuff may or may not have been outlawed because of its being used to like synthesize drugs in the place where that surgeon or just doctor, I don't think he was a surgeon, was from. I wonder if there's a similar situation going on here. I mean, do I have everything that I want to straight up get rid of medicine 1? Shoot. Okay, so I kinda just goofed by not going to the gun shop first, I think. What's up? All of a sudden he's a happy camper. I don't understand those scientist types. Well, you know, you just put a scientist in a room full of medicine and he'll be happy camper like in that fucking Michael Gibson game. Okay, here we go. What if we go this way? You know, bearing in mind that we left a bunch of stuff uncollected over there. Weren't kidding when they said they sell guns here in America, really. Well, yeah, I mean, pretty sure guns would have existed in Japan in like the 90s or whatever this is supposed to be. Well, help herself to some ammo. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that... Oh, it's locked. Pretty sure that if we were to grab ammo, it wouldn't be a problem to carry even more of that around. Close to pretty much every other... Well... pretty much every other kind of item that we have to stock up on. Which doesn't stack. Right, let's go into Sam's Club and Gun Shop. I don't have scientific proof that he's a cop, if that's what you're asking. I guess any kind of ordination papers to be a cop don't count as scientific proof of that. Well, how do we grab these guns? Really, it's not just a matter of looking at the boxes and you can only grab what's there. Well, oh shoot. Just skip that piece of dialogue, but it just kind of it's not very clear if it's been initiated yet or not. Okay. Go ahead and pick your favorite accessories. Well, I would say they're fully intended, but I don't know how viable that will really be. Now what's in this box? Ammo plus 15. See, that's not a problem to carry around. If we don't actually get a new gun, then the inventory is full. I guess I'll replace an item just to see what's in here. Do we have any No, we don't have any medicine type 1 left, which is unfortunate. What if I leave behind a tool? Range plus 1. Oh, so it's just an upgrade thing. It's not even like a new item. So can I seriously not get any new guns from the... Okay. What about this one? I'm still gonna be asking that after this, though, I think. Tool... Well... Yeah, can I seriously not get any new guns from the gun shop? Even though they're all around us. Our inventory is full. Shit. Well then, let me leave something else in this box, I guess. I'm gonna leave one of these tools. I think I don't need this many anyway, at least not right now. What about this? E19-3, sure. Is that all that I can grab from here? Can I grab any more guns from? Okay. I guess I have to grab them from the racks. All of these boxes are also full though, aren't they? Shoot. Well, what happens if I go out now? I might have to like reload my save depending on at which point here we can actually trigger something to advance the story, because it's not very clear how we would do that. It seems that we're just like running back and forth between these two places and just grabbing more collectibles. What if we go back to the screen? Is that how we advance the story, perhaps? Let's see exactly how this works. Is there a place nearby with a good research facility? I'd like to test something. What if I talk to this guy? Hopefully that won't just initiate it. Choice or something. Get in the car. No, it's not. I mean, we might be kind of stocked, but we're not as stocked as I would like to be. At this point, I'm gonna have to use some upgrade thingies to clear out my inventory more. But in order to do that, I think I'm gonna have to leave behind some stuff in the boxes that I left open here. Can't examine the shelves here and get stuff directly off the shelves, surely. Oh, no I can. Fuck. That's unfortunate. I have to leave some more stuff behind here, I guess. drop the medicine 2, and I will drop the 2. And I will see what is on the shelf. At least in that one that I could examine. Medicine 3. Oh, that's good, I guess. And I will tempt fate by accepting even more of these shelves and potentially running into a bunch of other stuff that I can't, that I will be able to collect, but that I won't be able to get out of my inventory again without wasting it. At least for a bit, okay. I suspect there's gonna be plenty more menuing to do in this part. Let's gingerly run all the way back across the street so that we can go to the gun shop again. And this time I will see what else I can grab off the shelf and see if it's a weapon. A weapon that I can use at will. Grab anything like off the cases themselves? Or is it impossible because they've... Oh shit, I forgot about this. Oh fuck, well, I didn't want to, god damn it. Leave that, yeah. I'm pretty sure we're full now because I grabbed that again. Leave this, I guess. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna try to use enough of those things that I'll be able to pick everything up. Apparently can't grab so many of these weapons, but oh, machine gun, okay. Well, that's a good thing that we were able to look at least. How about this? Are we full again? So much so that we can look at that here. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to use something, so I don't think there's any, I don't think there's any open boxes left. What will it be? Revive medicine? No, I don't think we can even use those. Straight up won't let me. Maybe I can discard something. Cures and prevents poison. I have 2 of these, but I also have like the Parasite power thing that just lets me do that indefinitely, so maybe I could get rid of that. I think I'll do that actually, just discard one of these. So I can make room for one more thing. Seer vest, light or tough armor. Okay, so 10% of the stuff that I ended up picking up was the stuff that I wanted to pick up. Which was the actual equipment, so let's see. If I look at my guns... Is there anything that's objectively better than what I have right now? What did I pick up? Which machine gun did I pick up? Was it this one? 3633, range goes down, bullets go up. As far as how many it's able to... Yeah, it's also got that thing. Hold on. It's got some kind of different attributes. M11, that's it. I want to look at it. Not reload, I want to actually just look at the weapon. Hold on. M11, it has... I don't want to sacrifice anything, I literally just want to look at the status of that gun itself, but I guess the only way to do that is to take it into some kind of sub-menu. Like for example, let's see. I'm gonna equip it, just so I can look down here. It's got 5 rate of fire and 1.5 random rate of fire. I don't know what that means. Does it mean that it's prone to missing, or to like coming up with some kind of hidden bonus shot after a while? It might be time to also, I guess, break down some of the other guns that we have to make room for better ones, or try to build better ones. We also got a handgun that wasn't this one, P8. It's got 56 range, this one's got more. G19 seems to be the best handgun that we have right now by quite a bit. 19, 17, 56, 6, yeah. Might be time to break the M1911 or something, or leave it behind or something. I don't know. I'm thinking that I'm gonna want to use the M11 from here on out at any rate, because it's able to shoot that much more. I'll put some upgrades on that. I don't think that I'm gonna get rid of the M16 yet, but definitely gonna have to get rid of some of these, like the M19. Well, for now, I guess what I will get rid of is some of these upgrade consumable thingies so that I can actually go ahead and I get that, yeah. Plus defense, +1. Oh yeah, the vests. I need to also look at the armor that I have, because I got this right now. Seems to be like one of the better ones, but apparently curve vest one is even better, even after I put some upgrades into this thing. So time to dump a bunch of the upgrades that I have right now into that. And what about attributes? Auto is the only one that seems to be... Oh, I can destroy this when I put that into the new one, I guess. Let's do that, why not? Let's use a tool with a tune-up. Let's tune up the curve vest by putting in this thing. Yeah, time capacity. And that's one tool used up now. Time to keep on using the items that we have, I guess, to upgrade this thing that I'm using even more. More defense, even more defense. PE, why not? So I can at least, not have it in our inventory anymore. And that'll do, I think. Based on some of the, discard this thing, surely. No, apparently I can't discard that. I'm just stuck with that in my inventory. Can't discard the weapons, or at least not the ones that I have equipped. Apparently the rest of them I can. But okay, now that we've gone ahead and managed to figure that out, it's time to grab even more of these things. Also, yes, some of the just tools. Some of the guides or references that I tried to look up for, like how to build up your stats in this game, seem to imply that, seem to say things in a way that imply that you can pretty much do, like, some degree of farming at some point. Farming for drops, that is. Drops that are to do with the weapon attributes, like almost a Diablo type of thing. Oh, hold on. Putting the wrong button. Of course, I haven't really run into that myself yet. Maybe that's gonna be a thing I'll leave Medium Plus. But I would also like to imagine that that means that just getting through the normal game mode, which is all that I'll be aiming to do for the time being, won't be something that's too complicated. Go into the pharmacy again. Let's see if we can grab everything that was left behind here and not run into a problem with the inventory capacity again. Revive. If we're gonna need more than one revive, I guess we might as well just hold on to it just in case. Medicine 2, we found a medicine 3, but we also have mostly medicine 2s at this point. Things are all full, right? I left them full. Another medicine 2 and another 2, and now I'm full again, aren't I? Yep, nope, not quite. I have room for one more, but only one more. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get any more, at least I think that now we're probably stuck, so we've got, oh no, Cure M. Okay, there we go. Found another secret item that you can get from the background. Guess I'm gonna check the background on this, like, right edge of the screen, just to see if there's anything like that here. I guess not. What about these little boxes that are left in the front? Presumably to showcase things. I'm going to assume this is going to be good enough. Let's save our progress. It might be time to start rotating saves, maybe. I'm going to do at least 2 saves. I'm going to do... Did I leave on... No, I didn't. Never mind. That maybe I had done something like leave another file farther down that I actually did use to, like, do a solo off-screen thing, but maybe not. Not for this game. But there's at least one other game that I played recently where I had done that, though. Pretty sure that was Dead Space, actually, the game that I played last week. But yeah, here we go. If we're stuck, let's move. Let's get out of here. And I think we are stuck now, so let's actually leave. I'd like to conduct some minor tests. Well, also potentially like to conduct some minor tests of this this human-killing weaponry that I've gotten a hold of, but I don't know exactly how that opportunity shall present itself next. Well, let's go. You're supposed to be up in front with me. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to just get in the other seat. That's what how you trigger this next part. So let's go. I mean, I'm trying to interact with the door. I don't know how that's gonna be accomplished here. Oh, here we go. No rules don't apply here anymore. We can take the shortest route through Manhattan. We can run all the red lights we want, and we can even drive on the sidewalk, maybe. Even though we'd probably run into a million wrought iron things if we try to do that. We can go wherever we want. I think the guy said that we might maybe... Oh, whoops. The scientist guy said that maybe we might try to do some tests and what have you. Can we go to NYPD first? I think that technically some of the people that are allies should still be there, I think. Maybe we can leave some stuff in our like inventory, or the other people here are still here. Hey Eddie, what do you have to say to me now on Christmas of all times? What's the matter with this town? I gotta get out of here, start a ranch up in the quiet countryside. But I think Daniel's kid is also supposed to be here somewhere, right? Now let's go to the weapons room, because I think that's where you gotta go to stash your stuff, which is probably something that I will want to do right now, for certain. Hey guy. Ever seen any gun trading cards around? Bring them here. I'm really into those trading cards. Are there actual gun trading cards? I mean, in USA, I guess it wouldn't surprise me all too much. Hopefully without using your gun. I do like that attitude that the actual guy in charge here has, though. So let's store some items. Let's store some of these tools. I don't think I'm definitely not going to need some of these tools anymore. So I'll move the Suki too, since I don't think we're going to be using that anymore. I think we're going to go back to the zoo. I guess I'm going to leave one tool in my inventory, but that'll probably be that. How many medicine 2s do we have? I guess I'll keep all the revives. We have 3 medicine 2s and 1 medicine 3. So I'll leave this. Cure peace, cures and prevents poison, so we'll probably do this too. We got a better one of these, didn't we? Yeah, cure and cures and prevents stiffness, which I don't think we can address with our own powers yet, so I guess I'll leave that alone. And store equipment. Sure. We can also actually get rid of our club, which I don't know if I don't know. Maybe we should just do that. It doesn't seem like we'll be running out of stuff anytime soon. I guess I'll leave the weaker armors I have. I'm gonna be switching back to, and also pretty much all the guns that I have, but I'm not gonna be using anymore, such as this. No, don't reload. This and this. I think I'll be using these, and see what our inventory looks like now. We got room for 8 more things, which I think is acceptable at the moment. It's technically a considerably better state than we were in while we were nabbing stuff elsewhere. I'll have to actually try to use some more of those medicines now, though, even if they are apparently quite a bit more effective than the ones that were done the strongest healing power that I have at the moment. So what happens if I go into this room? This is the one that's supposed to be the room with the dogs, right? That's where the guy is going to be. Oh shit, what? Apparently that's the guy's kid and just fell asleep next to the dog. And there's nobody else around here to keep watching what's going on. Okay, I guess we're just okay with that. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's try to figure out where to go next, because I am positive that, yeah, I have no idea what happens in the game past this point. So let's go to maybe the museum. That's where the other researcher guy that we talked to was hanging out. The museum probably seems like the most likely place where we can find some kind of research facility. Where to? Is there a place with a research facility? Yeah. It can conduct an experiment and test something. It might be relevant. Literally in the museum where Clamp is at. He had really extensive equipment there, or at least what little of it we were able to see. But Daniel doesn't want to go. Should have been evacuated by now. It should be okay unless he somehow managed to stay behind, which should not be very surprising, surely. Expecting a big tip for this. From whom, though? I don't think this would be the line of work where you typically get tipped. And now it's ignoring the bizarre. Yeah, there's definitely a chocobo on that blue banner on the front of the museum. It's supposed to be like a name joke. So this is the American Museum of Natural History. I don't think I went here. Did I? No, I think I did go here, briefly. Maybe, unless I'm confusing with a different place entirely when I went to NYC. At least once. I remember the Museum of Modern Art, but I probably don't remember it for the same reason that I don't remember the interior of the Museum of Modern Art. I just kind of remember the environs of it. So there should be no one here. I wonder if that'll actually turn out to be true. The lab in the museum, it does have fairly extensive equipment, so... What are we doing? Yeah, apparently there is nobody here. I mean, fairly extensive equipment for a tiny room like this. I was able to extract a gel-like substance from Aya's clothing. It appears to be a remnant of Eve's cells, so I guess the, like, formless mitochondria spawn is going to be this weird. It's weird orange jello, as it was in the movie, instead of the actual fleshy bits that it was in the book. At the cellular level, her power cannot be as strong as Aya said previously. Except that it maybe would be, since apparently it exists collectively just as a thing that's literally part of a cell. Let's take a look. Well, what are we gonna see? Are we gonna be able to make anything out of it? We're seeing something similar to strands of DNA, even though I don't know if you would just see that as such in a microscope. Somehow I get the feeling we're not seeing all of these things in sequence when we look through the microscope. What the fuck are these? Are combining to form a Metroid at the cellular level. Mitochondria, or Eve, has taken over the nucleus. In a similar manner, the beast that attacked you probably experienced the same thing. The normal mitochondria never has such power. Eve's mitochondria has gone through tremendous evolutionary changes. What do you think happened to Eve's mitochondria? Normally, mitochondria require oxygen when they generate energy called ATP. So at this time, the mitochondria request oxygen from the nucleus. Without the energy supply from the mitochondria, the nucleus cannot function. So in essence, the two organelles constantly rely on each other. But in this case, it seems that Eve developed the power to reverse this symbiotic relationship. Evolution or even mutation seems likely in this case. Even with a limited number of cells, her cells have this much power. Can you imagine how much power Eve has within her whole body? You detest my cells. Oh. I don't know why I have the power to fight her. I don't know why I don't just respond to the microwave signal that she can send to other people's bodies. The signal to just conveniently destroy her enemies with spontaneous human combustion. It's like that one Sam and Max comic. You'd better see for yourself. Well, what do we got? Guessing it's not just gonna be the same FMV as just a few minutes ago, but it does look pretty similar. Okay, no, apparently this time we have apparently in this case she has Metroid nuclei of her own that fight off the X-parasites. Mitochondria are supplying more energy to the nuclei of your cells, almost as if they are protecting the nuclei from Eve's mitochondria. And we got two different kinds of, like, spooky, warring mitochondria play in this case. You're familiar with Richard Dawkins' theory of the selfish gene? In simple terms, it states that genes act in a manner to preserve and ensure survival of the species. Well, this isn't really explained until the end of the book, if you pretty much use that as a reference, since that's pretty much the explanation for how the villain dies. I don't read those scientific journals. What are you trying to say? Well, depending on how you look at it, you can see that Eve is trying to destroy all mitochondria except her own. In response to that, Aya's mitochondria has developed the power to rebel. Apparently only hers. It seems to follow the natural order of things, but I'm sorry, I don't know why. But also there's someone here. The guy that should have been evacuated came back in. And he's just deflecting. You received orders to evacuate the city. You really should. Well, cops are the ones corrupting this fine city. Yeah. I'm a scientist from Japan. You were using my electronic microscope. Well, where did you get this specimen? Well, those are... You just gotta deny it, even though the one that they actually came from is really stunning right there. It sounds like these, they must affect the body's natural state. Cells contain a tremendous amount of energy. Do you feel any bodily changes? Well, I mean, she's able to use these bizarre psychic powers, but... Have you lost consciousness any time recently? Oh, also... Why is my boy's name here? What? I don't think we'd seen anything like this yet. Lorraine's on here too. Tell me what at least is for in this very advanced molecular 3D model on this very flashy CRT monitor that you have. I mean, if they gave the evacuation order, then couldn't they literally strong-arm him a little more? You have to officially warn you of the evacuation, please remember that, unless there's some kind of weird permissibleness where people don't actually have to evacuate if they choose not to. Well, thank you, bye. It's too late to do anything now, he says, but we still don't get any kind of straightforward information out of him. Just more dodgy stuff, and I guess we're just back on the map now. So what happens now? I mean, we can go to Soho now. I don't think that was possible before. So might as well check it out. Time to go to the apartment complex in Soho, I guess. I can definitely understand the importance behind this place. Oh wait, this is literally the place that we were at before. I forgot about whether that was mentioned at any point before. So no, maybe we don't have to hang out here. We just go back to the police station then? I mean... How do we leave this place again? maybe not so much the apartment complex as the abandoned gun shop and pharmacy, which is even harder to see what's going on now. Wait, what? I didn't actually want to go back in there, but I guess she decided to latch onto that. No, that was actually beside her. I guess we can go back here if we really want to, but this place is already cleaned out, so... I guess I'm gonna go back to the screen with the pharmacy entrance, since that seemed to be the one that we came in through, so maybe this is gonna be the place we have to go to get out of here again. Yeah, apparently so. And we're just gonna walk off though, not get into a car again, even though ostensibly we will be in a car again. If we're gonna keep moving around the city, we could go to Carnegie Hall again. Surely that will be a place that will yield many more answers. Or maybe we can't go back in there at all. You're the one that survived. Wow. But shockingly, that does not appear to have yielded anything else. We can go back to the museum, we can go to Central Park, which will probably also not give us anything, but might as well just see. Maybe we can farm in Central Park or something, but I can't imagine that... Can't imagine that we would brightly want to, or maybe we can't go in at all. There's no sign of Eve, the animals from the zoo are still on the loose, so we didn't find any, like, monster. But we can go in there, never mind. We can just go right past that guy. Can we fight more monsters in here if we want? I guess we might as well find out. Never actually found monkey monsters, I don't think. Even though it was pretty much implied that there was something like that that might exist. I'm pretty sure there was at least one encounter that we could trigger on the screen, so if we can, in fact, do more of that, then surely it will become evident in a matter of moments here. But no, maybe not. I guess we can just look all over this place again, but that doesn't seem to be the right course of action, if I had to guess. I'll go a couple of screens farther, I guess, if only so that I can check. Some places where I know for certain that some enemy encounters were possible. Like right here. On this walkway place. I'm positive that a fight happened here, but apparently it's not gonna happen anymore, so time to just skedaddle, I think, instead of continuing to waste time. It's not terribly clear when you get into those... oh, wait, never mind. Apparently we are gonna be able to fight here. After all. Oh, random. What? So you just shoot randomly at all the targets that are in that range? Alright. Oh, junk. No, I don't think about junk, or at least not right now. So much to find out that apparently you can hoard like an absurd amount of junk, and if you do that and you bring enough of it to the one of the guys at the police station, you can get like secret items and stuff, which seems like a pretty dumb thing to do, but oh well, I'm not gonna hoard that much junk, I'm pretty sure, but I can at least bring the little bits of junk that I ended up getting from the enemies here and bring that back. Surprised that we didn't end up triggering another fight in this screen though, since I'm positive that you can actually do that, at least at one point in the game. Well, back to NYPD, I guess. If nothing else, I'm pretty sure that at this point we have to go here to figure out what else to do for the plot. Oh, now we get this camera angle. One of these days, what was that list? It was an HLA type listing, a list to see whether organs will be rejected when transplanted. It was a list of people with matching HLA types, so... I mean, I don't think that any kind of organ transplant in the vein of the original novel would make a difference at this point if Eve can just, like, burst out of her house like that and just start tearing up the city. And also mutate other beings. It's like a lot more things that Eve could do as compared to, like, Eve 1 in the novel. In the novel, at least, when she didn't have her own body. Oh boy, something happened here. Does that mean that I can't leave the junk with the guy downstairs? I'm gonna sit around and wait for this thing to kill my family. Well, I guess, yeah, his kid was here. Well, what are we gonna do, though? What's he got for us? Good luck charm from Japan, it's the best I can do. Amaya. I'm sure it'll be tremendously important, though. Does that take up space in our inventory? It does. But we can't discard it. It's gotta be tremendously important, then. Oh, there's a guy here. What's up with him? Oh, no idea. But I guess we're just gonna go straight downstairs and go to the gun room and see if we can find anything there or what. Oh, for fuck's sake, really. We're gonna fight right here. I think I did see a screenshot of this place, to be fair. Yeah, I think it might have been like this exact same encounter, actually. No, I didn't even realize that it was this place until right now. Oh shit, what? Didn't know what that was, but... we're gonna have to just continue using random targeting on these monsters. What is it? Oh, for fuck's sake. I was trying to avoid that. I was trying to kite, but apparently that was just not to be. Okay. At least we can... we can do that and then have it be... completely cancelled out. Let's get this, yeah. Could use a medicine, but no, it's not worth it at this point. Maybe if we had gotten somehow hurt even more, but right now I'll just use this. I defy the game's notion that I'm not gonna be able to do that and get away with it by the end of the fight. This freak of a dog came in and he got Taurus. Oh boy. Does that mean that the doggos in the kennel got mutated too? Haven't used the gun since your daughter was shot. Oh boy. Does that mean that the main guy that was in charge of this place is gone now, even though he was the best guy? Damn it. Well, apparently we got a handgun out of that. It's Taurus's gun. Hasn't used it in ages, but he always kept it in shape. Wasn't just good at gun tune-ups, he was a really good shot too. Ever since the day his daughter was killed by a gun accidentally going off, he stopped shooting altogether. We can handle this gun. Nail that monster for Taurus. Well, I don't know if we're gonna do that with that gun, but... want to store the junk, I guess. I'm going to imagine, though, that at this point the Amaya is something that I should hold on to. And what about this other gun that I just acquired, then? The M92F. I compare that to the stats on the G19. It doesn't seem like it's that good, honestly. It's got one more bullet capacity, but that's it. I better go ahead and spend this upgrade thing that I just got on the gun that I just, well, that I'm using right now. There we go. And I think I'll actually go ahead and leave the other gun that I just got in here, M92F. I'm sure I'll be fine without that. And if I reload my gun, can I reload my gun? Yeah, I can. Christ, I have to redo the exact same encounter that I did before I went in there. Well, apparently not quite, but it's still gonna have more of that obnoxious monster. I better study a bit if I'm just gonna be targeting targets at random. I can't tell if I'm actually in range of that guy or not, but it must have been enough not in range that it wasn't a problem that I didn't freaking... Well, there we go. It wasn't a problem that he let off with that weird AoE thing that he had and I still didn't get hit. Well, medicine on 1 and medicine 2, I guess I might as well just use the medicine 1. To patch up a little bit of damage that I have. I also got junk. But that also means that there's a couple more items that I have to leave behind here. Sure hope that that fight doesn't just keep repeating whenever I leave, because that's gonna be it's gonna be bad news. That does repeat. We'll leave the medicine 2 here as well. We have 3 things of medicine 2, so I guess we can leave 1 more as well. What about this box? This also got refilled with another tool. And this one too. Seems like every time we come back here, these boxes are full of neato goodies again. And the one on the disc that I didn't even realize was there. The counter. Ammo plus 15. I'll just hold on to that though. I'll store the extra tool that I got. And the extra medicine 2 that I also got. And that'll be the end of that. And let's take a quick look at the bullet stock that we have. 181, so I'm pretty sure that we're still very much getting a net gain on bullets, even if we've switched over to using machine guns for now. Okay, this time we didn't get another encounter right there. There's Kathy, though. Did the dogs mutate and turn into those big humanoid monsters that were around? Ben's gone, though. Where? Shiva went berserk and Ben went after her. Oh, and this music is back. I'm gonna get a little bit of extra ammo at least. Behind Ben. I think that can just be dismissed as being okay, but whatever. Don't know where we're gonna be looking to find Ben next, but apparently we can't even leave this place without getting yet another encounter. Or should I say a repeat of this encounter that we had before. Ow. Okay, let's heal up real quick. Gonna stay all the way over here and hope that that guy doesn't decide to close in on me. Okay, apparently that motherfucker can hit me with that attack from all the way over there. That's cool. Guess we gotta use heal 2 yet again. And get closer this time. Okay, oh, come on. Okay, apparently I was just able to somehow get some kind of iframes and dodge that like actual swipe that he did at me. But hey, we got even more junk drops, so time to just take yet another series of minutes to leave those here. Look at all this junk. Look at all this junk. That's not actually junk in the form of junk, but all the junk in the form of medicine too. which we already decided that we have more than enough of in our possession. And especially since we're gonna just keep getting more and more of that, so come on, let me out of here. I mean, how can I resist just going back to that room and it's literally right there, right down the hall? Oh boy. Well, the changing camera angles, I think, tell me that it's that much more plausible for an encounter to occur, so I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, there's a box here. I don't think there was a box here before, so... CMVS 2. High defense and strong against SA, what that is. Is that better than what I'm wearing right now, though? Not really. Scout? Yeah, that kind of... that high defense. Against that type of attack, so I guess I'll just hold on to it for that reason, but... Doesn't seem like it's gonna make too much of a difference otherwise. So, shall we go upstairs, which is apparently where the holding cells are? Oh, there's some bizarre crab monsters coming up here. I'll hold them off here, you go downstairs. What if I want to fight the crab monsters? Apparently they're just gonna stop themselves at another reminder coming. Oh, I want to see what happens. Or at least that guy decided to take a few more steps forward, but apparently he... Apparently this is going to be a stalemate, at least as last we're watching. Apparently a watched encounter between two parties of computer-controlled characters never occurs. At least not unless every last aspect of it is completely planned out. This is the locker room, right? Oh, there's a guy here. Oh, nothing but an ellipsis in response. What if we interact with him again? Oh, we can just take crap off his body. He's dead, okay. So at least they left it ambiguous. What do we got here? Medicine 3. That's cool. The door there is still locked. I'm pretty sure that we also checked that door early on in the game and it was also locked. Wondering if that's ever gonna come unlocked. Also, does this mean that if I check the cub that's just like right next to the door here when we come in, can we also loot some more ammo off of his body? Yep, we can. Well, it's gonna be put to better use now, I guess. What if we check the officer's room here? Is there gonna be anybody here? Is this where the, well, I guess we're not gonna be able to get in there without doing another fight against. Is this what the dog turned into? This looks like what the rat turned into at the opera house, and also a bird. Oh. Jesus Christ, fucking bird survived that. I'll just go ahead and heal real quick, and I guess maybe run away. Oh shit, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the rat attack. Oh, we leveled up. And apparently we got energy shots. Channel energy into bullets, whatever that does. And medicine 1 and junk. I guess we'll use the medicine 1 right now. Just heal up and top off if we can do that. Should be able to. It's like 45, yeah. And we're gonna have to go back downstairs. I get the feeling it's just so we can find whatever's in the door at the end of the hallway. I guess that's probably where we have to go if that's where some of the NPCs want to direct us to. Oh, hey, Warner. You really caught us off guard. Most of our men were out. I'll be alright. You go after Ben. I don't know where Ben went though. I think he went down that other door at the end of the hallway, but yeah, he's also gonna give us more ammo. Is that your main motivation for going around and talking to everyone? I don't know if there's gonna be anybody else left around here. I guess there's a phone down there. You wanna save, and you probably do wanna save at least a little bit. It's another reason for you to potentially come in here. Save, but just a little bit. Save, do 2.5 save files. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep on rotating saves, like I said. Where's the captain? He went to look for Ben. And now you're gonna give me the ellipses, so... Does that mean that I can take ammo off of your corpse as well? He's dead. Or do we only limit that and can't bring ourselves to... No, I guess we can't bring ourselves to loot this guy. It must be special. Is there anything in the chief's chair that we could have... I guess not. Well, pretty much one place left to look, so I guess we're gonna have to go there. Oh wait, never mind. We got a different cutscene after seeing all that, I guess. Okay, so Shiva hasn't mutated into some kind of horrible monster yet. So what did he go? Did she go upstairs? Is that what we're supposed to interpret from that? I'm gonna have to go back downstairs anyway. I can do a tiny extra bit of inventory management before I do anything else, namely by virtue of unloading this one piece of junk that I also got as a drop here. Let's go ahead and move the junk to here. Oh, we can just use this. I guess we do have limited inventory space to, you know, store things here, but surely not limited enough that that's going to be a problem before the end of this game, I would hope. Now we're going to get yet another repeat of this encounter in the hallway. Wait, really? Do you seriously have some kind of iframes from fucking shooting the gun? I mean, it would appear to be so, otherwise we would be getting hurt by that attack more. Let's go ahead and not save. What am I talking about? We can use energy shot, tell energy into bullet and see how that goes. I would apparently use up the entire thing of energy that I have right now, though. Scan, absorb damage. I guess I could try this. Maybe I should try this as like the first thing that I do in future encounters, but I don't think it will be a problem right now. Just gonna use the basic heal on myself so I can top off, and it's gonna get immediately cancelled out. I guess I'll slow this guy. Hold on. Hey asshole, don't do that. How dare you try and undermine what I'm doing here. And even though I do that, it's apparently not gonna stop him from just doing that time and again while I'm waiting for my next turn to turn up so that I can finish him off. There we go. I think that made at least a tiny bit of a difference, but not an awful lot. Oh boy. And of course we get all this stuff. So you know what that means. We're gonna have to go back into this room yet again. It's gonna take a hot minute to be able to get through this part. No pun intended. Let's see, we got to get another copy of medicine too, didn't we? I mean, let's also leave more medicine one. How much medicine do we have? We have revive. Yeah, we got to get another copy of medicine too, so let's leave that here. And let's leave the junk here as usual. That's everything. Yeah, sure. Hope we don't run into another random encounter in that exact same place now. Okay. Authorized personnel only, weapons department. Well, I mean, is that really gonna keep us out at this point? Do we need to, like, check that door and then go back to that guy again, just to get the key or something? That would be really stupid, but I guess we're gonna try it. I'm gonna talk to you from across the counter, and then I guess I might try to get... Gonna leave something here I hold it? No. Do you have any kind of a different response if I talk to you like this? I'll try to get behind the counter, but apparently I can't. Never mind. Do I, like, grab something from here? It's not very clear to me what I'm supposed to be doing right now, I tell you. Got an item here? No, don't. That's the box. Oh, I don't really know what we're supposed to be doing. I guess we can try to go upstairs again. Yeah, sure hope that I don't get into another random encounter with the exact same enemy compass. Yeah, it's already happened in that hallway multiple times. I am pleased with the absence of that turnout. Oh, hey, this guy. He was upstairs before. Gotta go after Ben. He went upstairs chasing after Shiva. Okay, so he did go there. And he's giving us some extra ammo, this old Nyx. And sure enough, it doesn't seem like he's just gonna keel over immediately after talking to us, so... I guess he must surely be in a good state. Hold on. Pretty good. Also, have some extra ammo again. And upstairs, I thought we were already upstairs. By virtue of, you know, being at the top of a flight of stairs just to get here. So I guess the prisoners that they must have had here in the detention area must have also mutated into these weird crab things. Based on the fact that this is where they are. Okay, we killed the bird, and we also killed the crab. We got junk and more ammo. Well, we want... I guess we want both of those things, but I guess I'm gonna also either stop picking up junk, or I guess try to go a little bit farther. I'm probably just gonna stop picking up junk, because I don't know if I see myself actually bothering to getting all the junk that you need for that apparently special item thing. If this piece of junk that I'm carrying right now in my inventory becomes a nuisance later on, I'm just gonna discard it. Oh shit. Shiva was just leading you into the ambush by these rats, which you're apparently continuously oblivious to. Is that like a thing with the kid right now, that he's just completely unaware of the fact that he's being chased by the monsters that exist in the station? I mean, surely not. Or at least some kind of range interrogation room with a one-way mirror. It seems like a really weird layout for a room, but two of these fuckers. I don't like the looks of this, but we're just alternating between them, and also they're like holding me. I don't like the looks of this, I gotta tell you. Can I kill at least one of them off and then maybe try to patch myself up? Oh shit, no. I ended up killing both of them before I was able to do anything though. Guess since I'm getting these medicine 2 items, I might as well use one or two of them to patch myself up here. I don't really understand what the purpose of this room is. I guess it might be like some kind of suspect lineup thing, based on how the whole thing is laid out, but I don't know if I've ever seen a room like that has this kind of setup exactly. Does remind me of the one-way mirror spook thing though that they used in Resident Evil 2 in the police station in that game. Alright, there we go. Hey, we're pretty much perfectly in good shape now. Incredible. What do we got in this box? We got medicine 3. Yeah, we got like shitloads of healing items actually. Should probably just be using more of them instead of just hoarding them. Probably just gonna try to use that at least with the types that I've been using at this point. I didn't even interact with that thing, it just opened by itself. There's also a spook in this station, as well as the spooky Eve monsters. What's this very conspicuous shiny on the desk? I'm trying so hard to interact with it, but apparently it's not working out all too great. Storage key, okay. I'm guessing that's what we need to maybe get down to the... Maybe this means that I should backtrack and go down into the weapon storage area. Maybe we'll find some interesting goodies if I go there. And well, since I've already used up so much time exploring every single part of the police station during this section, might as well just go for it. What do I have to lose after all? Except more time. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to like do something, probably on Friday or something, to another makeup stream and see if I can finish this game then. So I get the feeling that's not gonna happen tonight. Even if I probably will end up wanting to go for maybe a little bit later than usual. So I can at least make that a bit more likely. Well, I'll throw this one thing of junk that I got. Everything else I guess I'll just try to actually use. I got 1, 2... I got 3 medicine 3s too. I guess I'll also store one of these. 1, 2, 3 medicine 3s and 1, 2, 3 medicine 2s, but if I get hurt again, I guess I'll just go ahead and use the medicine first and foremost. At least one of those before I use my own infinite recharge healing power. But first I want to see what's beyond this point. What do we have? We have more guns. We have the MP5K. We have Tool. And we have Offense +1. Well, what does the MP5K look like? It's apparently better than the one that we're using right now, and better than the M16. As far as the... well, not really. As far as the bullets that it can hold, but not so much the range. Maybe I'll leave the M16 and I guess carry this one around from here on out. I think I got super great range, but it's got more bullets that it can hold, and it's got shoot 3 at a time. There's also that thing, I suppose. I guess the other square thing that's to the right of this one just means that there's literally no room for anything there, even though, God, I don't know, it's weird. But no, I'm gonna be equipping the M11 still, I think. How am I doing as far as weapon stuff? I'm doing alright. This could also try out the... I think I'll do that actually. I will change my equipment, try out the MP5K for a bit, but also... also what? Leave the M16 at the storage place, I think. And I guess I'll also leave or use the one consumable weapon upgrade thing that I got and use that on the gun that I decided to use just now. This one here. Well, clearly I don't need any more tool, and I don't need any more of that other gun that I had. So I'll select a tool and leave it here. So how are we doing right now as far as inventory carry capacity? We're doing not great, but we've got a few things that we can just burn through if we want to. If it comes to that. Okay, now we carry on. I don't think that there was a... well, there's definitely one more thing. I guess I might as well check it out right now. There is this one locker in this room, if we can, you know, actually get in there without triggering another fight, which would be ideal. That's locked consistently, but I get the feeling that the key that we got is not gonna be good for opening that locker. Nope. So, the only way that we're gonna be made to backtrack at this point, I think, is if we find a key for that locker somewhere up ahead. But hold on, I don't think that... yeah, I didn't think that that was different, but... I had to look at that background window for just a second. so now what? We go right down the hallway, I guess. Maybe if we go down here, we'll get ambushed by the same rats. No, I guess not. Gonna see the same rats that were, oh shit. These actually are spiders, I guess. Oh shit, oh fuck. Wait, what? Okay, I guess this is the weird binding effect that we, only gonna be able to cure ourselves with, by virtue of that extra item thing that we found. It just makes us go a lot slower. I don't even know if I'm being able to concentrate fire on any one of these fucking things, but here it comes. Ow. Okay. Yeah, as long as we can avoid the web, I think it will probably be pretty simple to kite these fuckers. I say as I find myself in a position where I don't think that I would have been in range of that, and yet apparently it was. Okay, well, we'll just pop this. And that'll get us back up to speed. And I think this guy should also be about to die. There we go. Ooh, 10 points away from... Look at all that extra ammo that we got though, but we are 10 points away from being able to level up again. What's behind this door? I'm pretty sure this is in the right direction to keep chasing after the kid, but we can apparently save here and get another box of even more medicine. Speaking of medicine, let me quickly use the heal one out of combat so I can top myself off. There's also a box here in the foreground. CR evade +1. I wonder if I should put that in the vest that I'm using right now, which doesn't have a great CR evade stat, or if I should be putting that on the other vest that I did have, which apparently is especially for having as high of a CR evade stat as possible. We can put that on this one or on this one. Oh wait, no, never mind. Critical and CMP energy, never mind. These are for different things, so I guess I should just put it on the one that I have right now. There he goes. And now we rotate saves again. Level 16 any minute now, I would hope. Ooh, they made it to the gymnasium? That's at the top of the police station? I have no idea what's going on with the layout of this place. Oh boy. And apparently that's where Baker went. She was sick, and yeah, it's probably for that same reason that it's not a good idea for him to be next to her. He's turned her into a monster. Gonna have to go all the other on this old dog, I'm afraid. Looks like. Well, I think the whole split the head vertically into and had some kind of monsters thing come out the middle. Would have been a bit more in the vein of Silent Hill, but I suppose that fits. And out, and I also did not bring any kind of ammo, additional ammo with me, even though apparently cops in this game can carry hundreds upon hundreds of bullets with them. Oh shit. Let's see if it's still gonna be, for fuck's sake, a good idea to... Oh, that didn't even cause it to unload that attack. Let's see if it's still gonna be a good idea to, you know, keep using this gun that can only target one target at a time. Or if I should switch back to the other one. So before we end this fight, let's go ahead and just pop another one of these items instead of using the... Let's pop this one, medicine 2. That'll get us right back up to speed, and hopefully it won't be very long before the bird decides to attack again. And we leveled up too, which is nice. Did we get any, I guess I have no idea. Are we no longer getting, improvements to that stuff? I guess I'm gonna grab all of these things, even though I get the feeling I'm gonna want to burn through those as quickly as possible, since I'm... I don't know if... I guess my item carry stat must have leveled up recently, maybe as part of that, but I didn't see it happen. Let's see what's behind this door, shall we? If we can. Can we? Apparently we can, even if the hotspot for it is pretty dodgy. Hey, lab tech, how you doing? That outside of those things were all over the place. Yeah, apparently they don't care about this room, which seems odd, since you would think that they would maybe have a greater interest in a lab area. No, we're not hurt though, are we? We're actually in perfect... well, we're not in perfect shape, but yeah, I think we're gonna be using that free heal right now. It would be a waste. Can I get you to store my items for me? That would be a better use of your skills, I would say. It feels bad to have to discard things or ignore things, but I get the feeling I'm gonna have to do that at some point. With all these drops that I'm getting. I guess there must be nothing else in this room, just that, just a free heal. Free heal that we don't rightly need right now. So, get the stuff in my locker, oh boy. Well, I guess here's your reason to backtrack, if we did end up finding that key. Where do we go this way? This, well, I guess we're gonna have an encounter in here, but I get the feeling that this is not... what the fuck? Alright, we get a ratman. Lawn-grown ratman, and apparently he must be the one that killed Taurus. Okay, I guess I'll... oh. I was gonna say I'll try using a thing, but I guess the first thing that I'm gonna do is slow this thing, see if that actually works. I get a feeling that if it's able to do that and do that much damage, she don't want it taking advantage of that. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, hold on. Medicine 2 will restore me to an acceptable state, I think, so I guess we'll pop that first. If I end up getting somehow locked here, which I think I am kind of locked even though I can't leave this place, this corner. I guess I'll use another one of those if I have another one of those. If not, then I'll use medicine 1 for now. I'm sure we'll get some use out of that, but well, there we go. Thank you for opening up the way for me. And fuck you for doing that right after. That's very rude. No, this is not great. But the first move, and I can't really do anything to attack it without immediately getting into a state where I need to heal yet again. Let's use energy shot though. Well, that's nice, but I also have like no energy right now, and apparently I've gotten dizzy as a result of that. Jesus Christ. Would it be nice if I had, you know, gotten some kind of chance to heal before I got here, but oh, okay. At least it didn't take that long to actually take that thing out. You got an SG-550 for our troubles though, so there's that. And there was also a dead guy. I thought this was just gonna be another storage room. Getting help, but I was too late, so... I mean, that clearly just means that we can get some extra ammo out of it, surely, yeah. 6 things of ammo. But apparently no more boxes, so what is with this SG-550 that we got? We can apparently shoot twice, but it has better range and better attack. So I guess I'm gonna switch to that one for now. Is this a door? This is a door, so maybe... oh, never mind, this just leads like to the back end of this place and to the end jacket, normal armor. Is that any better than what I have right now? It is, except for critical, but I think we'll take a gamble there. Maybe if it's gonna mean forfeiting our +1 thingy that we had for the other jacket. And there is a box in here. defense +1. Guess we'll just go ahead and pop it on the thing that we just picked up and equipped. But now I guess it's also time to backtrack all the way back to the... well, if we can get there without greater incident, which is apparently not gonna happen. All the way back to the locker that was in the locker room. We kept getting locked out of. Oh, that is pretty good though. I think it has some kind of high crit rate. Which is gonna make most of these encounters actually go by rather quickly. Okay, so let me use heal 1 first and see if I can avoid getting pecked by this bird again. Well, we're going back downstairs, so sure, I guess I'll grab all of this stuff. And I was hoping that I would be able to get past this corner without something like this also happening, but guess not. I think this guy's gonna shoot me. Yeah, 2 of them are probably gonna shoot me. So I'll try to target the guy on the right. And not even be able to get any kind of a crit out of that. Oh, there he goes. Ow. Ow, what the fuck? Twice, really? That's not very cash money of you. I wonder if the web thing also uses your AT thing to slow down. Oh, come on. Also, how am I... oh, come on, but also how am I so slow with the freaking... the aiming? I'm sure now that there's only one of these fuckers left, I can get myself back up into good shape just by using this. Or at least good enough shape, I should say. I'm just gonna hide behind the wall and be completely invincible. Could have just used the heal too when I had a chance previously, but that's okay. Oh no, it's actually coming to get me now. Come on, please actually no. You weren't good enough to shoot it before it was able to just fucking cherry tap you again. So now we have to use this again, but that's okay. One more attack should do the trick. It's a matter of lining this up in the most favorable way. There we go. Look at all this ammo that we get from this encounter for the second time though. I don't know if I have a lot of extra room in my item inventory right now, but no I don't, I have no extra room whatsoever, so I guess we're gonna have to go down here first after all. After all, that might be the smarter idea. So I will leave you even more of this medicine one, I guess. I mean, I might hold on to some of this medicine one so I can heal, because it does appear that I have run out of medicine too. I'll leave the junk, I will leave the storage key, and I will probably also leave the locker key once I've used that. Rather than just lugging it around. Still don't know what the Hamaya is for, but sure there's a good reason for carrying it around. My goodness. So what's in this locker then? Been waiting so so long for this. A trading card. Literally a normal trading card, so those things are actually real things. That wasn't just like a one-off joke. That, one of the characters said. And if I had to guess, the best place to bring that to would actually be right down here yet again. At least I don't know if there's any more encounters that are gonna pop out down here. I haven't really had one of those in a while. Hope I didn't just jinx myself by saying that, but what about this item? Okay. Normal trading card, I have no idea why we have that, or why we want to hold on to that, what use that'll have, but... Okay. I think we're good now. How much extra space do we have right now? A little bit more, but not an awful lot more. We are doing adequately, I guess I could say. I guess something that I should potentially look into before I think I'll just move on like this, never mind. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, never mind. I did in fact jinx it by saying that out loud. Hold on, I'm gonna try to do something, since this motherfucker is apparently about to hit me, and I can't do anything to avoid that. Okay, never mind. Maybe if I kill him with this before he's able to pull off that attack, I can avoid. Yeah, apparently I can. I can use that as an actual strat to avoid getting hit there. Just hold on for a moment, bird. Stay still for just a little bit and I'll be able to avoid getting pecked by you by virtue of eliminating your existence in life. Oh well. And we got even more junk and more medicine one. At least we get an extra bit of medicine too, which we can actually use. Okay, I was gonna say, let's move along like this, since I didn't want to go back into this room and use even more time using this room, but not because that happened. I guess that's how the window anyway, so I think I want to leave the MP5K behind. I think I will, actually, so I can even have even more equipment, or space for equipment. Go ahead and leave this. And I might just go ahead and leave the club. It's not like I'm using this at all. But apparently I can't. I literally can't get rid of the club. Never mind. I had not realized that I'm literally just forbid from doing that. Okay, let's leave one of the medicine ones. I don't think I'll be using them or needing them that badly. I'm interpreting this correctly too. Wait, what? There's how many medicine ones do I have? 2 more. I don't think I'm gonna need 2 more either. But if I'm interpreting this correctly, then there's I already used up like half of the storage thing. I wonder what that means for me. Hey, please go. There we go. Well, let's keep trying. At least you could argue that this is a way for us to get more experience, more of hardiness, more survivability index probability, something to that effect. I have no idea what I'm saying, but more unnecessary or not strictly necessary, however you want to put that to be nice. Repetition of encounters lead to us getting even stronger. I don't think there's a way to save here. I think there's a way to save if I go to like all the way right across the hall, but the big question right now would be, will I be forced to repeat this booter encounter if I go down here? I will not. Okay, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, even if something dumb happens and I get into a boss fight without the ability to have saved beforehand, I have 2 revives, so I get a feeling that I'll be in an acceptable state. I mean, I pretty much already had that happen to me when I went in the room right down the hall there, where I got the SG-550, so I can only imagine that trend will continue. The trend of survival not being as big of an issue as you might think. Oh boy. Hold on. Am I able to... Probably I'm not. Probably need like the full heal thing. Oh, my fucking defense went down. What? How dare you? I'm not able to do the energy. I am able to do the energy shot, never mind. Apparently that, well, apparently that's gonna leave me with absolutely no energy no matter what or at what time I use it, so I might as well just use it at the earliest opportunity. Okay. Don't fucking... Okay. Now apparently you are gonna be able to hit me even if I am clearly not in a place that should be in range of you. But can I use heal 2? And apparently cannot use heal 2 now. Hold on. Let's maybe use heal 1. No, let's use heal 2 now. This is also gonna leave me with basically no PE, but apparently not to the point that that's actually gonna cost me. Oh, for fuck's sake. But something that I will do is leave me with absolutely no opportunity to... Ooh, that could have been death, maybe. Okay, now I think it's time to probably use another one of these medicine too. This defense down. Fucking status is the worst. At least that thing didn't get another cheap shot in. Get another medicine 2 to make up for that battle and some extra ammo. That's nice. Let's use heal 1. And try to figure out where these doors go. I sure hope I don't end up going in the door first. That will somehow be the one to lead me directly into the final boss encounter here. That would suck. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, at least it's only 2 of these things and a bird, so it's not that thing that's gonna be able to hit me with defense down, so there is at least that. That is at least a potential bit of solace that I have. Oh, I somehow got hit with the web effect, even though I just walked into it. I didn't actually get hit by the projectile. Tried so hard to run away, but... Of course. Okay, now is the time to use some extra heals. I'm never really able to do this, bring up that menu until like 1 microsecond before that opportunity actually opens up, am I? Oh, I leveled up, and I got confused. Which I probably will try to use, but I don't know if I also got my item capacity up. Oh, full cure. I'm actually getting a good stock of other heal items now, which is nice. I mean, that's pretty much what was happening before already, but we're in a pretty bad state in a couple of these fights. What's in this desk? Can we examine this computer? Is this the exact same computer graphic as the one in the lab in the museum? I think it probably is. And it's just being kind of unsubtly reused there, but it's not just like violently flickering in this room's version of it, so it's not immediately noticeable. But it is pretty noticeable if you stop and look at it at all. Gee, I sure hope I don't end up having to redo an encounter in this room. Okay, I get the feeling this might be it. And sure enough, it doesn't look like we get a chance to save before we go there, so... Oh well, so we're just gonna have to... Don't even have to press the interact button to open the door, it just happens by itself. We're just gonna have to go and face our destiny, I guess. Uncle Baker shirts. And there's Shiva. It's also like we gain all this mass out of nowhere. Shiva's already dead. Don't let her turn into a monster. Well, apparently it became Cerberus and... Check out this design. This makes me think of something I can't even tell you what right now. There are 3 targets really. 3 heads. I guess I'm just gonna start off by using my energy shot. I guess I'll aim for the bottom head. It'll probably be the easiest one to keep track of which one it is. Oh. Okay. Let's see how I could have dodged that, but... Oh shit. I can only shoot twice, gotta keep that in mind. Okay, we'll try to... Can I heal? Using heal 2 again. I should probably also use barrier, but... need a better opportunity for that. Oh, no, don't come up to me and fucking cheat me out like that. How dare you? Well, I don't even have enough for the barriers, so it's... What the fuck? Moot point right now. I'll try to use it now. Don't know how useful it'll really be, but hopefully it's good enough to, like, save me if I get hit right now. Now. Guess I'll use one of these items, though. I'll use one medicine 3. We have plenty of these at this time. And I'll see if I can get some extra stuff without actually attacking. Wow. Even though I had the barrier, that still managed to take off half my health. And this shit, well, don't need to like recast the barrier. Guess I'll do that. Or at least give that a try. I have no idea how effective this will really be. Oh, 18. Okay, that actually is pretty effective, I think. I can't tell if this is even the right head that I'm attacking, one that I was targeting initially. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to dodge that. Nope. Time to use another medicine 3. Just to keep myself from dying. Ow. Guess I'm just gonna have to keep doing that. Just keep on recasting the barrier. I think that this is only gonna hurt me a ton, isn't it? Yeah. I think the problem with the Parasite energy too. Oh wait, what? I don't think that I managed to hit that twice, but I think you can actually. I think there's a problem with the Parasite energy that you can actually. Like, the more you use it during a certain fight, the slower it recharges. But I think you can apparently circumvent that if you switch to a different weapon during the fight. Unless that's also completely wrong. Am I dead? Oh, I guess because I cast the barrier I'm not dead. I'm not gonna be able to dodge this, so now I'm dead, but at least I have a couple of revives. Let's see if they actually work. They work, and apparently they put me at half health. Well, evidently that seems to have helped with getting the health back. I guess I'll use an item again. I'm not getting the health back, getting the PE to recharge faster. No idea which of these heads is like the strongest one. There's apparently absolutely no way to dodge that attack, so seems like a bit of a moot point, I gotta tell you. I guess I'll use my PE since I have a bit more of that to use the barrier and not to heal. Okay, so I didn't even notice that icon showing up before, but I'm guessing that's... That means that the barrier is up. Oh, there we go. Guess we managed to survive that, but we did have to use a revive. And quite a few of those healing items we leveled up though. Okay. My item capacity is now 18, so I think that also was good. And we get another gun, even. Let's take a look around the room. Apparently, since this is an attic, every single attic is gonna have to have one of those old paintings propped up against the wall, and also these old bookshelves. What time did we kill the giant monster dog? Apparently the whole key to that fight was just cast barrier over and over again. Uncle Baker's hurt. And also your dad's here. Remember when Ben was younger? Well, I don't. This is all gonna be information that was not provided to me beforehand. Used to all play at your place. Well, Baker is fine, like the old times. I guess, I think it did say that apparently he and Baker apparently went into the police at the same time, but one of them ended up overtaking the other. And her about Shiva. What a shame. We'll get him right. Yeah. I guess that brings us to the selection achievement at the end of day 3. Day 3 of 6, so yeah. You get the feeling that this is not gonna be finishable right now. And by right now, I don't mean right now, but like during this stream, but I'll at least get that much closer to it, to that point. Alright. Ahem, people. He's in charge now. Well, Baker didn't die, did he? Unless I misread that previous scene completely. Why did Eve decide to attack the precinct? To get rid of us? To look for Aya again? Maybe that Japanese guy knows something about it. To get rid of the police dog. Oh, we're on control again. But he's snooping around the criminal ID lab on the 3rd floor. I guess now we can actually look around this place some more without having to worry about encounters again and again. I mean, based on how badly we got hurt during that fight, how wrecked we got throughout that, I think it's probably a good thing that we ended up getting as much extra experience from this this dungeon area as possible. Promised next at the hospital that it settles scores with you. I guess that answers where that guy went. In case we were curious about where that guy ended up. And now we're back here. I could save again right now, but I did just save like in the chapter transition, so not right this second. Is there anyone out in the halls, out in the hallways, or perhaps in the locker room area? Oh yeah, we did get a gun too from that boss fight just now, didn't we? Did we? M92... It might have been that one, M92. We can shoot 3 at once. I think we'll try this one out, I guess. Seems to be even better than the G19. If it has slightly less range. I don't think that's a problem. And we did get told that apparently the person we have to look for now is the Japanese scientist guy who was apparently probably on the 3rd floor, so not in this direction. But let us take a detour to this direction regardless, so that I can see what's up. And probably also unload some things that I'm gonna want to keep carrying around at this place. Looking after this place for Taurus. We'll leave all your equipment fixed to me. We're playing it my way now, no permit needed. Oh really? Be nice if he could bring you some gun trading cards if you see them lying around. Oh boy. Okay, so but he can. Rare T card collection. I don't have one yet. Okay, I think I see what the thing is. Tune-up weapon. Gotta have a permit or a T card if you want to tune up your gear. Okay, so you do still have to give him stuff. I still don't know what's up with the Hamaya, but I mean, I guess I'll continue holding on to that. I guess I'll hold on to all the medicine that I have at this point. But I will also store one of the guns that I had before. No, don't reload it. Move it. That I don't think I'm going to continue to use for now. Okay, so the whole point of the card, I guess I can take out one of the cards that I got though. And give it to him. Where is that thing? Here it is. Let's pick that back up. No, fuck, don't trade that. Tune up the weapon, give him one of these, and then maybe we'll be able to actually look at it in his collection. What equipment do you want to tune up? That's a good question, actually. If we can continue to tune up the M11. I don't know if I would want to, though. Tune up is just give it another equipment slot, right? So I don't think I necessarily see anything that would be in need of that. Maybe this PSG 550 or the new Yonder I got. Probably a good idea. Let's go with that. Nothing to it. Well, can you show me your T-card collection that I gave you? Nope, apparently that didn't even accomplish that much, so oh well. Well, we did something. So better just carry right along now. Because it probably is a good thing that we ended up storing so many of those medicine items in the what should we call it? Well, the storage. Not really any point to calling it anything else. Because all of a sudden, out of nowhere come these unexpected boss fights where the boss just wrecks you and you have to keep using those items. This isn't a door, is it? No, it is. Just never noticed this door before, so never figured out what was this way before. But I guess now's the time. Okay, so I guess this is where the actual cells are. I still think it's kind of weird that apparently they have the cells in, you know, upstairs and not downstairs. But what do I know? I mean, I guess I probably have seen like depictions of police departments that have the holding cells in an upstairs area before. Oh boy, tool. Could have used that before so I could leave it behind in the... I had the freaking item stash too. I think I'm gonna be sacrificing equipment completely in a way that's demanded to be able to use those tools. I can just leave it behind in the stash instead. Where's this place? The ID lab. It's not this place, is it? Maybe it's the lab on the top floor where we got offered the free full heal by that one woman. Lab Tech, the most interesting character in this game. I would like to go and meet her again, maybe. Or maybe the other guy if he decided to come up here specifically. And apparently he did. So what are you two up to here? The place makes me think more clearly. Probably helps that this is one of the few places where apparently no monster showed up. Why did Eve attack the precinct? And why didn't she show herself this time? Felt her presence here, but as soon as we arrived, she was gone. Could be a distraction. But what for? Where could she have gone while we were busy here? Is there a sperm bank or a hospital that conducts artificial insemination nearby? Oh boy, that's a pretty fast jump between two plot points. Don't think Eve's body will last much longer. Right now the mitochondria are just parasites in her body, so she's trying to create this ultimate being like she did in Japan, and yeah. At least we assume so. So if we can stop her from getting there, she'll die eventually. Doctor at St. Francis Hospital specialized in artificial insemination. I mean, would that doctor still be around? Like the guy at the museum, or would he have evacuated like pretty much everyone else here except for the police people? We gotta look after the precinct. I guess the other guy must have died. I just didn't pay attention. I have even more ammo. Sure you'll be running low on that by now. And not the exact opposite. Okay, I guess we're going to the hospital. It's just called hospital. Even though I think we were told that it was St. Francis Hospital, which I think is supposed to be a real place. Pretty sure it's also the name of one of the localized name of one of the hospitals in the first Trauma Center game. Even though this whole setting for that game is supposed to be fictional, it's yet another example of one of those weird Japan-California localizations. Gonna get the dirt and Clamp. He also wants to be with Ben. Still don't know why Clamp had his family on the like organ donors thing. Creature that was born in Japan, what happened to it? Boy, are they gonna spoil the ending of the book? It died along with the scientist that was its father, yeah. Well, how did a monster like that die? I guess they are gonna tell you the specifics. There was a rebellion. The mitochondria passed from the father didn't connect with the ones passed from Eve, began to deteriorate, and the father held onto this dissolving flesh, and they died. He was also apparently capable of doing this bizarre, wacky telekinesis froze on all the people that were around it, though, before he died. And apparently just its whole presence / use of its powers were enough to, like, cause the room that it was in to start collapsing. I'll go the other direction. And they actually let me do that. Let's not do that. Let's go right back over there. It still feels so weird to me that the closest reference that I have for these kinds of visuals of New York City skyline with I guess graphics that are this old are from Hybrid Heaven, of all things. Looks like Eve is in there. What's this? Mayoke. It's another good luck charm that's gonna clutter up my inventory. Spell to keep away bad spirits. Just hold on to this. Okay, I mean, I'm guessing that there's a reason to keep these things, maybe like in Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, where it looks kind of useless for the most part, but you also need to have it equipped at a certain moment, maybe, or just have it with you, I guess, to be able to access the best ending or something. I'm gonna, it's pretty quiet, but I guess I'm gonna run around this room for a little bit just to see if there's gonna be any encounters that are triggered. Wouldn't that be a stinker? Just gonna go through this door back here. Does that lead to a different room? Does that lead to some kind of supply area? Oh, it's a box. Tool. Thanks. I really don't see myself using these tools nearly as often as the game seems to think that I'm going to be using them. But alright, time to save again. Time to get the bonus for reporting to HQ daily. Could go right down the hall, but what about this door here? It's locked. Okay. Could just smash it open and, open it from the other side, or just, walk through the hole at the window left, but... Oh, hey, it's the little child again. It's alone in the dark too, all over again. Maya, or was it just my reflection? Okay, so apparently that little girl was just her dead sister or something this whole time. Well... Need the green card key. Oh boy, time to play some Doom, maybe. Gonna have to collect some colored car keys too. Find my way around here. Where are we going? I guess we don't get to choose where we're going. Sure hope I don't have to freaking have a fight in the elevator, but... I guess we recognized Eve's voice from above us. I can't believe the elevator cables had mitochondria in them as well. Apparently, I guess cutting the elevator cables was not enough of a problem that we ended up getting hurt. And let the bedbugs bite. Boy. I suppose her mitochondria powers also somehow enable her to manipulate the electricity and the mechanical entrapments of this whole thing. One elevator is broken, and without power the other one is useless. And we can't go through that door, it seems, but I mean, surely there's gotta be something that we're gonna be able to do right here. I wonder if we're gonna start getting encounters now. Autopsy Room, door locked. Oh, Autopsy Room is, I guess this might be more of a meta reference to the end of the book, since the final scenes in the book do take place in a hospital. And of course, he's also able to just arbitrarily collapse everything and make the stairs unusable. He's very thorough. But yeah, the ending of the book is where, like, the Eve that grew its own body tries to go so that it can impregnate a little girl. Not a little girl, but a young girl. And make her artificial demon child. And she pretty much succeeds in the book. And the place where that happens is the Autopsy Room. Now maybe that's a not so subtle nod to that part of the book. What do we got here? Some extra ammo, even more. There's clearly something up there. Can we reach it from here? Yeah. Use one. I'm guessing we're gonna need that to solve the puzzle here. Is there anything else in this? Oh boy. Well, there's this. Suppose it answers my question to some degree. What the fuck are these things? These look like Final Fantasy monsters, but I guess that shouldn't be that surprising. Certainly more so than anything from the... I guess a good reason to try and use... What the fuck? Is that poison? That is poison. Oh, that sucks. Hold on. We should be able to cure that at this point, though, very easily. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was gonna say I'll deal with you, but apparently that thing does the Dark Souls thing where it's just able to immediately turn around after it's finishes charging up an attack and still be able to look you right in the face. Hit you right in the face. Ow. Or whatever, it's gonna be like nothing. I wanted to look at the shelves to see if there's like any other hidden extra items that I could get out of them, but we'll just look at this door instead. What lies beyond this point? It's the little girl again. Why are you dressed in those clothes? You must be cold. Also, I am not going crazy or anything. This is perfectly normal, being able to see your, like, dead little sister that died when she was a kid, and you were also a kid or something. Not very clear exactly what was going on with the two of them. What's behind this door? And why is there gonna be another encounter in here? Yeah, saw that one coming. Oh boy, it's one of those fly monsters from the first Resident Evil game. I hope that I'm targeting the right thing. I want to hit the fly monster, yeah. I'm gonna... oh, for fuck's sake. I don't want to get hit with anything that these motherfuckers are putting out, but I guess I'll try to kill the fly first before I deal with the rest of these stupid things. Should be enough room to run around here that I'm not going to be able to... I'm not going to have to worry about getting hit by things that these idiots shoot. I would hope. Okay, he's gonna shoot it again. I just dodge. Do a tiny bit of overkill there so I can heal myself fully. This thing is not gonna shoot again yet. Oh, yeah. Just need to remember to try and reload when I can. There we go. At least we're getting a good amount of ammo refresh from those guys. So this must be the morgue, I guess. If there's these corpse fridges here. There's nothing behind the curtain. There's no, there is something behind the curtain, but I didn't realize it would be a whole other area. We can save here. We can get another medicine 3. We can look at the spooky real skeleton and get the autopsy key. Okay, there we go. Apparently we cannot reenact The Man of Science by Jerome K. Jerome here. Goodness, I feel like I barely remember the details of that story, but it was like... I think it was literally some guy. He uses the dead body of his enemies to... or not if his enemy, but of like one guy. Well, apparently this is the spot that triggers a fight if we are gonna have a fight in here. But I think it's about pretty much a guy that uses the dead bodies of one of his enemies to, one dead body, I should say, of his enemy to, for fuck's sake, come on. Well, turns that dead body into a freaking skeleton for like an anatomy lab thing, like you see in that room. I think that's what that was about anyway. Maybe I'm just completely confused, and of course these things are gonna be able to keep hitting me thanks to this stupid flies. Slow down thing. Okay. Should be able to dodge that thing and that thing. Let's kill one of these idiots. Try to do that completely before I do anything else. Okay. And go ahead and heal too. Twice. Do we level up now? We do level up now, okay. Well, my item capacity went up, which is always the main thing that I look at. Defense, yada yada yada, bonus points. Still have all these bonus points, but I still feel compelled to hold on to them. Oh shit, I'm also apparently full on items. Is there anything that I can consume right now that I would want to consume right now? Let's reload this thing. We have all these medicines, we have this PE upgrade thing, so let's use that I guess in what we're wearing right now. Or we could use it on this. Whatever, let's use it on this. Medicine total, yada yada yada. We have room for one more thing. We also have the fucking tools, which I don't think we're gonna be... Probably just gonna start discarding those tools at this point, honestly. No defense +1. Let's use this one as well. Just wanted to take another, you know, slower look at this place. Hopefully without having to deal with another encounter like that, but I guess that was not to be. Let us save one more time. Let's hope that that encounter doesn't happen yet again. Which, okay, at least it'll be nice enough not to this time. And there's gonna be repetition. I guess we have the key to the autopsy room now, so let's see. Let's Key is no longer useful, I'll discard it. Okay, so she just did that by herself now. It's like in Resident Evil, I guess, where you straight up do that, and it's like, nope, this key is no longer useful, you should get rid of it, or it's just gonna clutter up your inventory. There is literally no other purpose that it can serve. And well, there are some of these charred corpses, but the question is, were they corpses before they became charred, or did they become charred corpses because of what Eve did? Also, why the fuck do I have so little health all of a sudden? Compared to my maximum health. I'm gonna get past this fucking place, but hold on, I guess I'll... Since I stupidly got hit by the detox shots by no fault of my own, I guess I will work in getting rid of that for now. Sure, that one thing. Let's fucking try to continue to avoid getting hit by the green shit that fly spits out. And I'd like to be able to dodge that, but apparently that was deemed impossible thanks to the reload position. So let's detox. Let's probably hit this idiot with one combo if we can. Oh, apparently that's just gonna to be able to fucking skip through its animation instead of cancelling it, which is what should have happened. Now let's use two of these things. I don't know what just happened to make me have like this much higher maximum HP. I don't know if it was a level up or what, but I guess I should consider that a good thing. To a degree. There we go. Maybe I'm confused, or I was confused about what I was trying to do before. I was trying to reset the rate at which the PE thing recharges. Maybe the way that you reset that is not by changing your weapon during a fight, but by changing your armor. Can we grab what's in here? No, we can't. Well, let's exchange something with what's in there. Maybe medicine 1. Let's do that with it. No, Jesus Christ, no. I changed my mind. Leave it 2. I'll keep that. Actually, I just thought of something. Maybe I will use a tool right now, specifically so that I can get rid of one of these things. The critical vest here. So I think if I look at my normal jacket, I have pretty good world stuff except for critical. So I think what I'll do is... I'll use this. No. I'll benefit the jacket, that is. And I'll get rid of this. 9 plus 3 plus 3, maybe. Parabolic will be moved plus the upgrades. No, never mind. I don't think I'll be using that. Plus 5 to plus. I mean, that is pretty good, but I think I'll rather move this and the other thing. So there we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now what? Now we got a new Monsty type. What do we got? I see another Ratman. Well, I'm gonna be targeted by those idiots first, so let's... This guy seems to be pretty chill, but I get the feeling that it won't stay that way for long, so let's not grow complacent here. Oh boy. Probably a good time for that to happen though, before we're about to get shot by these freaking red orbs, poison orbs. Still don't know what these creatures are supposed to be though. Are they like giant blown up cells? Cell mitochondria? Magic? They definitely look more like something out of Final Fantasy than anything that was in the book. Oh, a blue card key. It's not the green card key that I was looking for though, apparently. Strong against status attacks, so that might be good. I just, surely I didn't just waste one of the two things, his uses that I just got. Let's see, this one's better. In that regard, it's got more P energy defense. I guess I better hold on to the other one that I have. I really wish you could move those attributes and get more bonuses and all that good stuff without having to move the... having to destroy one of those things. At least get copies of it, but I mean, like I said, it kind of seems like you might be able to get copies of items, but not until New Game Plus. Oh, my inventory is full. Good. What the fuck shall I get rid of? Maybe medicine 1. I have 3 medicine 3s. I guess I might have enough. I think I have enough that I can at least discard this and not have it be a big deal. Probably discard another 2 though. Use 2. Probably actually, you know, be also looking for ways to use these items. It looks like they're a one-time use deal. I have no idea what's up with this thing. I guess this is just for like looking into the big generator thing that's in this room. So I guess we'll leave that alone. I know that there's a... oh, for fuck's sake. There's a tool in that box to the right, and I can't even finish that thought without being interrupted by another surprise. Time to get thrown up on by flies and funky... oh, for fuck's sake. I can't even avoid this because I'm... oh, that was delayed. Things about the spits. I can at least avoid that. I would also like to avoid the stupid status thing from the fly, but apparently that's going to be more difficult. There. Well, like I keep saying, at least we're getting more ammo, or more experience. Not more ammo, that's not even a problem. Problem is the, if anything, it would be the other way around. There's like slowly draining ammo in cases where we don't get like a, at least a break-even kind of deal with the ammo drops. Don't have to worry too much about the... I mean, I see this breaker junction box thing here, but I guess we don't have to worry about that even. I have no idea where we have to use these fuses, but we keep on finding them. Guess I'll try to go all the way to the end of this hallway, see if there's anything there. There's a door here, there's a blue thing. Do we use the blue key card here? Yeah, we do, okay. And it's automatically discarded, so at least we managed to free up one thing of space in our inventory. What about this? Is there a box in here that I can open? Looks like a box, alright, but I guess it's not the kind that opens, so I just realized we're back in a place that I'd already been to. Because I did not realize that this place had another exit. Guess I'll keep going. Should probably go back into this room real quick and save, because I have no idea what's prone to pop out at any moment, but... let's see... there we go. Almost just went right back out of that room because I got distracted by something, but... let us overwrite. I'll overwrite one of them, not all of them. Just continue on with this trend of mine, I guess, where I just continue to try to rotate the saves. There is the lolly again from... she pretty much does have the same appearance and the same clothing and everything as the lolly from Alone in the Dark 2. Micro Uza UZ. Wonder if that's supposed to just be like a very unsubtle Uzi nod, but you can just say Uzi. Could I open this door? I can't open this door. Will I be thrown into a fight immediately after I go to the other side? I guess not. My inventory is full, what a surprise. I'll exchange a tool for it to see what it is. So, well, literally changes nothing. Well, let's take a look at this weapon that I just picked up too. Micro Uzi. It's better than the other one. We're on the M11. So I guess I'll change over to it for now. Guess I'll see what else is in this room. What about this box? That's to the right. Well, I was kind of afraid that if I was moving any farther to the right, this would happen, but I guess there's enough way around it now. What the fuck is this thing, though? I mean, for all we know, this is the ultimate Eve. The fuck? Oh fuck, oh, damn it. I have no idea what just happened, but if I'm in an acceptable state, I guess I'll just roll with it. Oh jeez, hold on. This might be a good idea to cast the barrier just to see. This is a preventive measure, I guess. Okay, so I guess I'm slowed down now. So I can regrow this like grey orb that looks like it's kind of its head, but not really, and toss that around, and apparently that will continue to bounce around the room and be a hazard, but then we can just also shoot that out of existence. QRM. I guess we're not grabbing that. I guess the next time that I get hit by one of those slowing down effects, I'll actually use the QRM thing. So we can't interact with this. What about the red box here? Nothing. There's nothing over here. There's literally no reason to have that fight, except, okay, no, there's something here. My inventory is full. Is it time to discard a tool? Might be time to do that. Let's heal, I guess, real quick. Just to top off. Yeah, it's probably not anything that I would rather get rid of than the tool, so maybe I can use a tool, I guess. Let's get rid of one of the weapons that we found. Let's upgrade the macro UZ with something. I guess the upgrades that we got from the M11 for the M11. M11 will be lost, yeah. Move its upgrades over to the other gun. Let's also use the menu to reload this gun, I guess. So what is this? Fuse 3. Okay, we have 3 fuses, but I have no idea. We're supposed to, you know, use them so we can get them out of our inventory. What's this? Medicine 2. Well, yes, that's probably better than another tool. I don't have room to carry anything more now anyway, so... So let's keep going. Maybe this thing all the way in the back is where you're supposed to use the fuses. I suppose that would make sense. Oh no, the main circuit breaker is torn apart and some fuses are missing. Well, luckily we have them, yeah. I have at least a few of them. I don't know if we have everything that we need. We have 3. Fuse in the fuse box. For the second time. And we have one more on repair wires. I mean, I don't see what the difference is, but I guess we should repair the wires before we put the power on. Probably a good idea. And put a fuse in the fuse box, which I think is what we should have been able to do before, but now is the time. And repair wires, they're already repaired. I didn't even know if we had toggled the power on, if that even would have worked before we fixed the wires, but there we go. Let's strike again. And yes, we're back at the area with the elevators. I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's gonna loop back to the first hallway that we were in, but... Well, we get to deal with one of these things. Okay, that's a good result, I say. We got haste. Oh, that's probably gonna be pretty good. Let me check the description for it again, though. It does that. Speeds up movement and AT recharge, but not P recharge, which probably would be a good thing. I mean, that would probably be a little counterintuitive, being able to do something like that, but still. Okay, yeah, we pretty much looped all the way around. I don't think that there's any other of these rooms that we need to go back to, is there? Now that the power is back on, we're pretty much concerned with getting out of here. can we call the elevator now? So I guess it's gonna continue to be our only way out of here as we might as well just get right on that. Continue to be our only potential way out of here as these stairs were apparently caved in by Eve's spooky telekinesis stuff. I mean, it's weird that that can apparently work on stuff that isn't organic, that kind of runs contrary to the way that you figured that it would have to work in the book, but whatever. Maya and me. Are we going back to the lobby? Do we have any of those key to unlock things, items left? Yeah, I guess the door in the back is now unlocked. We have the Hamaya and the Mayoke, which I guess we're gonna just keep on carrying around. Oh, and now we're gonna get an encounter here. Wow. I'm gonna try to use haste actually, why not? Let's try this out. Probably a good idea to use that when faced with these things. I just spit at you anyway. Okay, so it doesn't last for terribly long, but it does last for a good while. Oh, for Christ's sake. That's okay, I'll just finish this guy off and then heal when I'm out of combat. There we go. I don't know if I only used up 24 bullets during that fight, but whatever. Heal 2. Not the most efficient thing, but whatever. It is efficient when you consider that it doesn't lead to you using your actual limited items, but better save those for when you are up against enemies that don't let you catch a break, I say. Well, let's go check it out. What's down the other way? Ooh, okay. Like, stalled for a moment. Maybe I'm just thinking of the soundtrack to the movie that they made of this, actually. I feel like at least in the opening credits for that, had like a whole bunch of different music in that, but I think that like the opening theme for that movie was somewhat like that track. Oh. Off. Okay, well, at least now we can see what it looks like when that guy actually attacks. Don't think we really got to see that before. Okay. Actually doing pretty good right now. I like this gun. I like it very much. It seems to be quite useful. To get another cutscene here. Patient. I don't know about you two, but I'm getting out of here. Well, it's kind of bizarre that you're still here. Mrs. Newsbaum, what about your medication? Well, what about the fact that you were supposed to evacuate the city and yet you're still here? Nurse is trapped in the other room, and also there was like a patient just hanging around here in spite of the fact that this whole hospital is abandoned and crawling with monsters and, you know, all that good stuff, and also the whole city was evacuated, but apparently they just ignored that. What's up? Look around to see if anyone needs medical attention. Cool. You do that. I mean, maybe you can heal me for free. Look at what's this way. Apparently that nurse or whatever that person is not gonna offer to heal me for free. Like the lab tech did. It clearly tells us who the superior character is between those two. And yet again. See if we can avoid getting hit by that funky green thing. No, apparently we can't, never mind. And now we're hit with these two things. So I'm gonna have to take a moment to get the detox thing ready to start. And see if I can avoid getting hit by that again. That would be good, but I don't know if I can expect that at this point. With how well this is going. All these things are just staying alive very stubbornly. Hold on, I'll do one more heal. Heal 2. Or just one heal, I think. It's not like I did another heal before this. Yeah, just have each of you serve as barriers to stop the other, for fuck's sake, to stop the others. Stop the others from being able to hit me. That's good. That's quite favorable, and I approve of that. Can't say that I am a fan of how just running into the enemies is enough to hurt you like in fucking Mario, but oh well. Medicine and Cure P. Cure P? I don't think we're gonna be using that. I guess if we have to throw something away, that would be our first choice. This room, I've seen it before. Oh yeah, we have. I'm getting hot. Been here before, but why? What was I doing here? Why was the lighting so different in those flashback scenes? Shall we witness a different version of that now? Well, there's one of them. And there's the other, so they were two separate little girls altogether. And there's a spooky doctor, who is probably the same guy that we keep running into at the museum, but he just won't come clean about what he knows. Which is a shame. What was it done for? You weren't here a moment ago, were you? You could help me even more by telling me where the doors next to the elevators lead. The storage areas of the hospital where we keep oxygen tanks that are made supply of liquid nitrogen. Apparently she doesn't know what it's used for. Take this green card key and find out yourself. I don't know why I've even been hanging around. Well, our inventory is full. We're gonna have to pop something just so we can grab that. Could be one of the medicine tubes that we have. We have plenty of those. Could also be the Cure P. Cool, yeah. I don't really need that. I'm not gonna address the fact that I'm for some reason just hanging around here. In spite of the, you know, everyone's either dead or evacuated. I think I'll choose the latter. Well, apparently she was not too keen on choosing the latter until just now. And there she goes. Can I check this locker behind her now that she's out of the way? Is there anything in here, or is it just a fake out? Yes, it must just be a fake out. But alright, we cleared out another small wing of the hospital, I guess. Everybody else that was hanging around out here has also finally managed to get enough good sense to just get the fuck out. And we can save one more time, and I guess the next place that we're gonna be headed to are gonna be the doors next to the elevator. I guess that must be the, like, double glass doors that are past the elevators. So what's going on? Can you tell me why the hospital uses liquid nitrogen? Can use it to freeze off warts and such, but its main use is for research. Keeps the sperm bank from spoiling. How do I turn it off? Well, There's a valve that you can turn off in the storage area. Don't have time to explain. Which floor is this research lab located on? Oh, wait, 13th. Oh, that's ominous. Gotta look around to see if anyone needs medical attention. That's what you said before, but then you just apparently came to hide out by the elevator. Okay, so I guess this time... Don't we have the key for this thing? I don't know, I guess it must have been the green key card. I guess it was for those doors after all, and not for the elevator. Which is how I interpreted that at first. But yeah, I guess in this storyline, Eve is just gonna try to make herself preggers with, maybe not herself, I don't know, I mean, it doesn't seem like she's manipulating anybody else to assist her in that plan. Or forcing anybody else. But I guess she's just gonna try to do that with, just some random person's sperm instead of one specific person, which is what she was going for in the book. Let me see. Is there anything else that I want to do right now? I guess I'm gonna reload the gun. Not that. I did notice that this was probably a good time to do that. Let's see what lies behind this door. I mean, is this where we control the liquid nitrogen stuff? Well, guessing that those might be tanks of liquid nitrogen on the edges of the room, but first we gotta... What the fuck? Is this supposed to be like a larger version of the, Well, yeah, I guess so. It's not the same kind of enemy as all the other, all the other giant jelly blobs that we've been fighting so far. Well, that was actually quite a bit simpler to fight than pretty much all the other ones. If only because it didn't constantly stop to try and aim at you so it could poison you. Okay, well, time to reload that thing again. Don't use that. No. There. There's this, and I see more valves down there, and I noticed a valve in the corner here, but I get the feeling that only one of these valves is gonna be the one that we're looking for. Well, we don't need to mess with these. Oh, here we go. Do we need to mess with all of them, or only that one? Can't go any farther this way, so let's... I guess I'm going to assume that that was what we were aiming for, just... turn off the liquid nitrogen to spoil the sperm bank. And now I guess maybe we use the elevator to get up to the 13th floor. Oh goodness. No, we have to use that one, I guess. Uh, 13th floor. Because Eve has dropped the ball of trying to ambush us, and she's not going to stop us from getting here this time. Even though she could just have cut the wires on both elevators, and that would have just made it very obnoxious for us to get up here. Maybe not impossible if there was more stairs that we could have used, but... I guess this corpse is also just kind of in the way to allow me to get into that door, so... Oh, goodness. Something's going on at the Chrysler building, but... What if we try going into this place instead? I mean, for all I know, this is where we have to go, since this seems to be the lab area. What if we check out what's out the window instead? I'm pretty sure that I already know the potential significance of the Chrysler building in this game, even if I don't think that's gonna be accessible until New Game Plus. But yeah, you can see for yourself that apparently the Chrysler building is on fire. But we can interact with this all we want, and apparently we won't be able to get any kind of reaction out of her. Not quite the same effect as you would get, you know, with the ominous vortex of supernatural death hovering over the city in, say, Ghostbusters, but I guess it would be at least comparable. Okay, this thing is gonna spit, this thing is gonna spit, and oh, for fuck's sake. I should probably go ahead and, you know, activate the... This thing just spit, hold on. Activate the barrier. And also try to run out of the way of it. Never fucking mind. I was gonna say run out of the way of the freaking poison thing, but apparently that was just completely impossible, and now we can't even use detox, so let's just try to attack as quickly as possible instead. Now. And apparently all the shots that time went to that thing and not to the thing that's gonna keep on poisoning us here. Hold on, let's use detox now and probably use shit. Okay. Can you not shoot, you know, this blue thing that keeps on fucking getting in the way? That's what we want right now. No, apparently we can get toxified again though. That can certainly happen. There, Jesus Christ, of course. Not before it was able to... How do I phrase that? Why do I keep on writing myself into these... Or not writing, but putting myself into these corners where I don't know what to say. We were able to kill that blue thing finally, but not before it was able to fucking cheap us out one more time. I was well just wait until the end of the fight and just set an item to heal. Probably a good idea. This thing is just very, very stubbornly holding out, isn't it? There we go. I mean, I wonder if this thing is gonna just kind of go out of existence if we just hang around here long enough, or if we have to shoot it out of existence. So it somehow restricts itself to only bouncing around in the... Oh, barrier. Did I use barrier? No, never mind, I used heal too. I just got confused for a moment there. Fine, whatever, I'll finish the fight. Could have used QRM there, but just didn't want to use up any opportunities, I guess. But I will use medicine 2 now, not 3 too. Myself back up to speed. Maybe check the fridge, maybe check the picture here. I don't want to mess with the door until I at least get a good look at inside this room. Medicine 3, there we go. A pretty good trade-off on that one. No idea what these are. Inventory is full though. Is there anything else that it might be a good idea to use? I don't have any medicine 1s right now, do I? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medicine 2s and 3 medicine 3s. Not a full cure, but... Oh, it doesn't even cure you though, it only detoxifies you, I guess. That's not so great. We have 3 QRMs though, so I'm thinking that I'll discard at least one of these just so I can maybe check what's on here. Tool. Wow, that was not worth it. I'll exchange the tool for whatever's in here, though. G3A3, yeah. Let's take a look at what the G3A3 will do for me. Apparently a rifle, it doesn't have the rapid fire ability that the M11 did, and now I can't transfer that to this gun either. But it does have more stuff than the micro Uzi does. Including range and the bullets are, well... Let's just use it. And see what lies beyond here. And see if we're gonna be, door locked. Okay, never mind. Apparently we can't just get through there. Seems just a little counterintuitive in light of that, since I don't think there's really anywhere else that we can go now. Open, close, what? Something? What was that? Oh, okay. Guess that was supposed to clue you in. I was just mashing the button because I wasn't sure if that was even reacting, but there we go. Never mind, we found out how to get forward. And now we're gonna have to use this rifle for the first time. Maybe, well, I guess it's not gonna make a huge difference here. No, I think it will, actually. I can get this rat man out of the way. For fuck's sake. Well, that was painful and rude. What? I can only shoot once. Did I see that correctly? That's not good. Something else not good, though, is the pounding that we're taking now, so we'll use some medicine too now. And see if I can avoid this, well, dying before this thing is able to be shot again. Okay. Really could use another chance to shoot once per AT cycle. That would really be good, but I guess what I'm gonna have to do instead is use haste. Let's just go with that. For fuck's sake, come on. Okay, that thing is dead. Okay, so this thing does output enough damage that it makes sense to limit it to one shot, but I mean, for that reason it would be even better if you were able to have even more shots available. Okay, let's heal up a little before we... Yep, that's still loud as hell whenever that happens, and I still don't understand when that's gonna happen. Let's shoot one of these things out of existence, and probably use this opportunity to get another heal too. And then we can... This might be a good time to experiment, actually. Hold on. What if I switch my armor during this fight? With, I don't know, let's say B vest. Will that reset the P growth rate? I think it does. There we go. We can get more free P before we finish the fight. And we leveled up. Look at all these bonus points that I've been failing to spend on everything. Still accruing. Accruing and accruing and accruing. Really should be using those Q ramps, I guess. Seems like a pretty efficient use of our bullets, though, I gotta tell you. Maybe I can use a tool to, like, sacrifice another gun that we have right now. And give this gun the ability to shoot more than once. Like the SG-550, probably a good idea. I mean, let me see. Is there any... What other guns do we have? We have the M92, which can shoot 3 times. And the micro Uzi... I don't know. It's actually a difficult question. 44, 123... I guess we're gonna sacrifice that, sure. Let's do that. Let's grab this, let's use this, and let's bring this thing over to the other gun. And let's see just how well this is gonna work for us now. But first what? I guess we can heal up one more time. Get ourselves in better shape. Reload this gun. CR evasion. Oh yeah, we also should probably switch the armor back to the other one. Which one shall we use CR evasion on, though? Let's see. CR evasion, critical evasion. Probably on this one. Make it that much better. Slash balanced. This cage looks darker than the others, but for some reason that doesn't translate to us being able to interact with it. Alright. I don't know what's up with this, like, wash thing tub in the middle either. That doesn't seem like that's interactable either. Because we just keep going. It could be behind this door if we can open that at all. Or interact with it, or acknowledge it. No. Seems that's not gonna happen. We can go down the elevator here, or use the elevator. What? What did she say? There's a lock instead of buttons, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure those exist. I can open the door and leave it open, which is nice. Oh, and be forced into a fight again. We got rats. Well, it's the same configuration as before, I think. The rat guy and the... Ah, shit. It's gonna be the same shit as well. I don't think it is, actually. I think we'd have at least a little bit better output. By being able to do multiple bullets at once with this thing, but still not quite optimal, I guess I would say. Critical chance. I wish I could raise that stat for my guns, but... Oh, that somehow did not hit me. I have no idea what determines whether or not those giant AoE attacks that it doesn't look like there's any way to escape. No idea how to determine if those hit you or not. Really. One shot of that was not enough to kill the friggin' bouncing basketball brain things. Well, whatever, at least now it's gonna be trivial to make it through the rest of this without getting hit, I think. Or not. And that takes care of that. Well, there's a tiny box on the counter here. Ammo plus 30. I would gladly take that. Let's see what's in the box here. QRM. Well, that's still nothing. Artificial sperm development staff. Hans Clamp. Dr. Clamp. Also save here, but why would we do that when we can examine this thing first? What is this? My inventory is full. Okay, well, I guess we need to do something there. I'm guessing that Eve's already been here, though, if these tank thingies are already open. Just left, turned over and all that, but we're gonna have to dump something, I guess, to be able to carry whatever we need to carry there. Let's dump one of these QRMs. And I guess I should also save before I carry on. Maybe just try to figure out if I can get to the end of this chapter before I call things off. Junk, really. Junk, which is apparently also the HLA list. Same list that was on Dr. Clamp's computer. What's he trying to do? These are the patient records. Marika Brea. It's my mother's record. 1977, taken in with Maya Brea after an accident, pronounced dead after cardiac arrest. Maya Brea, the daughter. Next page is missing, it's somewhere else. I guess we're down here. Is it over here? Is it more junk? Melissa Pierce. It's gotta be that Melissa. December 21st, 1977, emergency hospitalization. Operation successful. After 6 months of hospitalization, released. Needs medication from hospital. Melissa and Maya were brought in to the hospital on the same day and operated on, which means that Melissa got an organ from Maya. And of course we can't even pick up whatever the other thing is. We got junk. I think I'm just gonna throw away the junk. Screw it. Is it more junk? It's the elevator key, okay. So there's literally no reason to make you fill up another inventory slot when you look at this thing. So I guess Clamp was evil and was trying to do the same kind of shit as Toshiaki was doing in the book, but I'd like a better idea of what was gonna happen. This key is no longer useful. Well, are we gonna have some kind of encounter on the elevator, since it apparently has this like checkered what the fuck, checkered chest floor, but all of a sudden cut to some kind of air control tower, I guess. Prepare to launch. Head towards Central Park. No unnecessary attacks. Target the enemy in the air and be alert. Why don't they just nuke Manhattan? I think they probably know. Haven't received orders from the president to attack yet. We need to look for the missing people from the park and warn the city. Well, the Air Force is coming in to do stuff in Manhattan too, I guess. And even though he said that they're not going to do attacks right now, they're also going to do stuff with fighter jets. Like, what are they trying to accomplish right now is what I would ask. They're just like parading around the streets and not really doing anything there. What's this on the ground? An empty container from the sperm bank. Yes, we know what the implications of that are. The wheelchair. Do we want to ride in the wheelchair? I mean, I assume that's what that is. When in Rome, you might say. Steal from the Romans. Oh boy, is this a boss encounter, I guess? Probably must be. I guess this might also be a bit of a reference to the... Oh, for fuck's sake, to the ending of the movie specifically. That they made that was based on the book. Because instead of the inside of the hospital, the finale of that... Why the fuck am I not able to move at all? Am I just completely glued to the spot? Hold on, that'd be a good idea to, I guess, put on a barrier or something like that. Let's use the barrier first. And... oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Some kind of spider woman that's, I guess, we're fighting right now. Spider woman with a brain for a carapace. Still have the barrier active, and still not gonna be able to fucking do anything about this, though. Ow. Well, I can't move, so... can't move at all. Only so much I can do about the situation here. It's also not really helpful that we can't really, well, can't really determine which attack is going to be used by the spider lady there. That seems a heal item. And I guess use the barrier again. Well, once we are able to do that. And of course he moves out of range. It's not working out all that great. Let's use the barrier now, I guess. Now she wants to close in because she wants to do this, and then she will move out of range again, I presume, or out of range that way. Or not this time. Not too much so, at least. Well, that somehow hit us, but didn't completely clear away the barrier. That's surprising. Okay, the barrier is gone, so now might be a good time to... wait, what? Okay, I guess we completed that phase of the battle or something. Oh, now we're here, but it looks like we still have... no, I think the regeneration rate for the PE did, in fact, reset. That did, in fact, happen. Ooh, this time we didn't get hit. So let's use the barrier. I was thinking of maybe doing the armor switch trick if I wanted to, you know, keep using stuff. And now this shit. I'm sure I'll have to do it in a moment. I guess I'm gonna do it right now, though. Seems like an opportunity to shoot. Can I move? I still can't move, apparently. That is bizarre. Do the barrier again. I think I'm probably gonna try to heal sometime soon. Yeah, great. Well, can't move now, so... yeah, probably gonna have to heal up soon. Wait, what the fuck? Did I get hit from the web? Because I really didn't see anything else that could have possibly hit me there. Oh, Christ. I have to use a heal 3, I think. Yeah. Now is the time for that. Can I please move? There we go. Just dodge this. Hope that she doesn't move out of the way that... Well, because of the preload, that definitely guarantee that... The fuck? How does that move? Oh well. Surely you'll close in on me now enough that I can. Oh, can't dodge that. So better just keep attacking. I guess we move up yet another phase, unless this is the end of the fight. Oh, I guess that must be the end of the fight. We leveled up though. We got heal 3, which restores 280 HP, so we didn't need full heal, but if... well, I don't know, that might be pretty much in life. We got G23, I thought we had that thing already, maybe not. Are we now forced to jump down the hole, or look down the hole? I don't know if it would be a good idea to jump down the hole. But I guess we killed that thing, maybe. And there's Eve. You found this place. What a surprise. You're gonna use the sperm to give birth to the ultimate being. Are you gonna use that body for it, though? The first rebellion took place some years ago on a far-off eastern island. There my sister committed a fatal error. I'm higher in the evolution chain than my sister. I will never commit the same mistake. Finally caught on, huh? Apparently that's... the mitochondria from the one that was originally her sister, but got transplanted into this other woman. I don't know, it's weird and it doesn't really line up with the quote-unquote rules that were put forward in the book, but... And yeah, also the fighter jets are here. I wonder if they caught sight of the monster. Well, the monster caught sight of them for sure. We've just witnessed the limitations of humans. But if I don't want to, it's a shame we couldn't understand each other. Well, I guess she's given up and trying to recruit us over to her side, maybe. Jet's gonna crash into the roof. I gotta get out of here. Oh, jumping down the hole? I mean... I hope that you can't, like, actually lose if you... Oh, for fuck's sake. If you take too long to get off the roof here, because I would hate for that to happen, and that means I have to redo that whole thing. Christ, I guess I have to go this way. Hope I haven't wasted too much time. I know I can't get out. Oh, okay. I hope that was the sign that I'm gonna be able to make it out, and not that I'm gonna die. Shit. Well, what does this mean for us? Does this mean that we're literally gonna have to redo that whole thing? Oh my god, it does. God, that sucks. That's awful. And as a matter of fact, because I don't want a repeat of that, and it's really not intuitive what exactly you have to do there, I'm gonna take license right here. So long. Did I save before I look at these things and not after here? Let's see. Hospital. Here we go. Hospital. Spider-Woman. Okay. The airplanes, blah blah blah. Deadly, blah blah blah. Come to the bottom left of the terrace, you would find an emergency elevator to get down at once and escape. Well, I guess I'll try to do that this time. Hopefully I actually have enough time to do that. What the fuck? Really? We reloaded this room and now we're gonna have to do this again. What if I try to escape? I think that's simply an option that you have. I mean, this would be like definitely a repeat encounter at this point. Can't escape. Well. Well, let's do what we can't avoid, I guess. Of course, that one took 3 bullets that time. And so did that one. It kind of feels like a waste of resources to have to redo that fight. But oh well. Can't get that, but that's fine. It's perfectly in line with what I was expecting. Let's heal with this, I guess. I can be in... Let's not even save after that. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so this next encounter isn't really that bad. Can I... Okay, no, I can't skip this cutscene altogether. I have to watch it. Apparently pressing start at any point just causes you to cause the game to stop. What about this? Can I skip the FMV? Pressing every button now. No, apparently you can't skip the FMV either. Oh well. It's a really dirty trick, I gotta tell you. Don't even like make it clear what you have to do to get the fuck out of there before you get that cheap instant game over. But oh no, it's an empty container from the sperm bank. It's just gonna be some fucking rando this time and not like some scientist dude that the evil mitochondria had an obsession with, and which pretty much was the whole motivation for it to reveal itself at that time and try to do that plan. The freaking start button on this controller is so weird and stiff. Okay, here we go. Once more with feeling, except we had all the feeling we needed last time. We just decided that, nope. We're not gonna be able to hold on to that. Just kinda sucks for you, doesn't it? Oh well. Well, actually, we didn't even have a barrier there, but apparently that barely hurt us, so... Maybe we can just try to kill this thing just by continuing to act as quickly as possible. And maybe even like try to speedrun the whole fight development a little bit. I think it's actually probably even better if you stay close to the boss during this fight, because then it doesn't do the big web attack. Well, I can't follow it all the way into the corner there. Now it's gonna do a stupid web attack. Okay, well that does hurt, I guess, a little bit. Just slapped with its fucking leg, like it was the fucking spider lady boss from Dark Souls or something. Okay, that's phase 1 done. It feels smoother that time, at least. So better just go ahead and I guess maybe do a little bit of stuff with the barrier this time, since apparently that's gonna continue to be a problem. Let's just ping you to heal, I guess, this one time, and then I don't know. Then I don't know what. Well, of course there's no escaping the fucking web there. Kind of impossible. And apparently also no escaping whatever freaking random damage that you apparently get just from standing on the web. Let's actually do the barrier, I guess, and maybe just use an item to heal to this. Just gonna do this shit again, and it's gonna be a completely different pattern. That's something that occurred to me too. Oh wow. I think I just realized how the barrier works though. It literally uses your... it's like the fucking magic barrier in Diablo 1. That's another thing that I guess this game takes away from Diablo. But it's like the magic barrier in Diablo 1, where for some reason... where's Medicine 3? Here. It basically turns your magic meter into your health bar, and once that empties, then it goes back to actually taking away from your health bar. And if you exploit that, you can make it be really strong, but then you can also get screwed over by tomfoolery as shown here. Now let's recast the barrier, I guess. We have the chance. And just continue on with this. Wait, what? We ran? We had to reload, so... oh, never mind. I thought we had to reload, and that somehow translated to us not being able to do something. I already lost track of everything. My whole train of thoughts. Trying to reload, cancel out the rest of the 2 shots that we had queued up, but no. We only stopped because the boss was already dead. Okay. And of course we can't skip this either. Well, we can't kinda just speed run the dialogue, but that's it. I don't fully understand why they chose to like give her this whole opera singer persona and motif that just continues to carry on through the music cues whenever she comes back. Just seems kind of random. There wasn't really anything like that in the original story. Okay, now. Yeah, watch those silly bitches just fall to my apparently now omnipotent call to... I mean, she could do stuff like that in the book, to be fair. She could apparently just telepathically command other people to either just burst in fire or instantly have their heart stop. I think that's pretty much what happened. Okay, so I guess what we're supposed to do, if I understood the guide correctly, is this. We're supposed to get onto this paint thingy. This window cleaner elevator thing. And I guess that's it. And that somehow is safer or more intuitive than just going the way that you came to get into the tone of the break. Hey, what? Oh, that was a spider woman. I guess she's not dead yet. And now we have to find one of the little spider thingies in this elevator. How rude. It's even gonna take a cheap swipe at me. Can you believe the nerve of this thing? Let me see if I can use heal 3. Apparently you can't use heal 3, no. I guess I'll just use heal 2 instead. Maybe I have no idea. Well, it would leave me with no PE, obviously, but that's because I can't even afford to do it right now. How about now? Okay, now we can. I'll use that. I will hope that just it won't be too much of an issue that that whole stupid running into the enemy trope is enough to hurt you. Like it's a Mario game or something. Yeah, it won't be a big problem, I guess. Just grab that extra ammo. Expand our health and healing capabilities even farther. And now I guess we must be on street level. Good thing that that fucking hospital is just tall enough to that we can be in free fall for as long as it continues, as that fight continues. But as soon as it's over, then that's when we're about to hit the ground. We don't have any time. He got away with a sperm sample. You know what that means. She's gonna go on the weird tags on certain sites. You can study all you want, but you gotta brush up on other things too, man. Well, no girl's gonna want to be with you if you're gonna be like that. Of course. Is everything okay back at the station? Found out several things about Clamp, but in the past the doctor from the hospital was fired for giving out a patient list. I guess to him. Like the one with the HLA listing. Guys have access to just about everything. We've got other info too. This is what I heard from Warner, who was on to Melissa. She was seen going into the museum late at night on several occasions. Okay, so she was meeting up with Clamp. Does that mean we're going to the museum next? We need to go there, we must get there before the being is born. I don't think we're gonna succeed just for the purposes of the story here, but we're there already. Does that mean that that boss fight at the end of the hospital wasn't actually the chapter closer? Or can we actually break away from the mandated storyline here and well, apparently we're not going there after all, never mind. We're going to the back to the station first. So what can we do here now? Heard that the captain saved Ben's life. Sheba was his partner when he was a rookie. Must have been hard for him to shoot her. Well, not really the dog anymore. Wonder who we can meet up with as long as we're here. Don't know why we actually came here instead of just, you know, going directly to the museum, which is apparently what was supposed to happen, but... Detective Warner has some new information. I guess we needed to talk to that guy. Let's go find out what he's found. I mean, is he in this room? Is he in the captain's office? Guess he at least found the time to clean up and remove the barricades and the debris from when this place was under siege. Oh, just realized they're both here. Just kind of lost sight for a moment of where I was. Some time ago, a doctor at that hospital was fired for selling off patient records, and Melissa was seen going into the museum late at night several times. I knew he was a part of this. We'll split up here and search the entire city. Even Clamp must be meeting soon. It'll be too late once the ultimate being is born. I'll go snoop around some more for any info. Okay. So we assume that Eve and Clamp are just working together like that. Counting on you too, Mr. Scientist. We'll split up and look for Eve. If you find any trace of her, you call for backup. Or do you gonna stay here, well? Push papers all day? Guess he's not gonna cooperate in this sense after all. So he's gonna be the one to stay behind, maybe? And that's apparently conception, which means that that's probably, yeah, the chapter end. Evolution. I think evolution is the end, or the, not the end, the title of the final section of the book. But that one only has, the book only has 3 sections. I don't remember exactly what the other ones are called. I think the middle one is symbiosis. I literally have it in front of me, I can tell you what they're called. There's like 3 sections on the epilogue. The first one is called development. The second one is symbiosis, and the third one is evolution. Yeah. Let's see where this puts us when we're right after the chapter close over the map. What's the warehouse? I don't remember that place, or Chinatown. I could just probably end things off soon, but when we figure out what the warehouse is first, I have no idea where this place is a place we can go to. So I'll just check out what these locations are and then maybe do some inventory management at the station. Officer Brea. Oh, hey, it's a different dog that wasn't turned into a monster. Eve is in there. Why don't you check it out? What? Call for some backup, so you go check it out. Really? That sounds fishy as hell, but I don't think that's... What if we just retreat? Didn't expect to go to a totally random location and hear Eve is in there. Let's go to Chinatown instead. Chinatown, where I once got scammed by some dude that sells like police paraphernalia, actually. Told me that I was supposed to pay $25 for a fucking... What's it called? A keychain, I think. Or rather, he gave me ambiguous signals that were like 2.5, and I gave him 25 because I was confused and I wasn't thinking in the moment. And then he's just like, well, okay, I guess I'm just gonna take this money then. Oh. Okay, I don't really see the point of coming to Chinatown, but I guess I'm gonna... It's like a different dungeon type area. Oh, well, let's see if we can do a fight here. If it turns out to be some bizarrely out of our league kind of thing, which it probably won't be. Oh, it's like rats with even more tails. Even if it does turn out to be that though, and we die, then it doesn't really matter because we literally just saved before this. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, that was exciting. Well, I guess we are at least getting more, like, better drops out of that and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't really see the point of going to Chinatown at this point, to be honest with you, unless there's, like, an actual story reason for me to come here. Gonna grab these two things out of the chests, and maybe hold on to that upgrade thing, because I don't know if I'm gonna be, like, continue to get better equipment. Probably am. I also can't get in any of these businesses that are, I guess, close, but you can clearly see the doors. And but when I see a place that looks like I might be able to access it in this game, that's gonna elicit a very particular reaction. But no, I think I'm just gonna go back to the police station and do some inventory management there, and then wrap things up. There's not like any other new locations, right, where we can go. That appears to be it. Can we go behind the counter where the guy was hanging out before? Nope. Apparently we can't snoop around back there. He's not around to say hello to us, and that's just gonna be... It's just gonna be that. Alright, let's go down here. Let's get straight down to business. And then actually wrap things up. And then probably try to finish this game up probably sometime earlier tomorrow. Oh wait. I guess I'm gonna store some equipment first, but I can tell that I'm not gonna be quite as easily done in this room as I thought it might be. Okay, move this. Here. Move some of the QRMs here too, I guess. I think I'm gonna need more than one in my inventory. And even then, I don't think I'm gonna be needing that much, strictly speaking. Still don't know what the Mayoke and the Hamaya are for, but I guess I better just keep on carrying them. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3 medicine 3s and 1, 2, 3, 4 medicine 2s. I guess I'm gonna leave one of the medicine 2s here. What about equipment? Is there anything that I want to completely leave behind? Maybe the G23. Am I crazy or do we already have one of those? I guess no, we don't. Because I better look at it, because I'm pretty sure that's a reward that we got from that boss fight, so. But let's check the boxes in this room, which have been refilled yet again. We got more ammo, another medicine 3, and nothing was put into this box. Well, that's okay. G23 has more attack than this, but less range and less bullets, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna leave that one. Slightly more attack than this, though. I could easily just use a tool to transfer that stat. Did that even work, though? I don't think that I've given any stat improvements to that gun. I don't have any tools even. Hold on, let me experiment with this real quick as well. Do that while I'm here. Let's also store one of the medicine 3s in here. Might as well. And let's take out a tool for once. I have no idea if this is gonna work or not, but might as well find out. At least take a look at the potential consequences. Let's see, use this, and select this. Will I be able to get any kind of a, yeah, only a tiny pittance though. Doesn't really seem like it's worth it. It's just like base stuff, so I think I'll leave that alone for now. Probably also, I guess I'll leave the tool in my inventory, probably not too bad of an idea. To have at least one of those on hand, but I'm probably gonna want to discard that later. Okay. Well, that'll probably be that. Doing 2 chapters each stream seems like a fairly good pace, and I think that pretty much also means that I'm about to be done. Or that I could easily be done with another stream of similar length to this one, so yeah, probably can do it tomorrow. Trying to remember there's gonna be, if there's gonna be anything like earlier in the day that I should watch out for. Probably not. We can probably start like fairly early and then go for about this long and then just kind of trail off for the evening. So we'll save over this one. Kind of curious about the other retro achievement descriptions for the achievements that I've been getting. Maybe I shouldn't look at that until I finish the game, but I get the feeling I already know how this game is going to end. I can't imagine that it'll be that much different from like the ending of the novel, but with the special circumstances of this being like a friggin' action RPG kind of thing applied to it. So maybe I'll take a look at that, but for now I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call things here before I get into anything more complicated or complex or what have you. And like I said, I will try to, I guess where's this thing? Bring back this for a little bit so we can play things out that way too. And oh hey, I was just talking about this series a while ago because there's also a St. Francis Hospital in the Trauma Center. Even though that's a completely different kind of thing. Also, I'm already getting a reminder to go to Duolingo because it's past midnight, but that's, I'll deal with that in brief. But for now, let me see. Is there anything I would want to do right now to close things out? Well, I guess I can, before I do anything, I might as well just mention again, you know, what I'm trying to do. Which is, or planning to do, intending to do, what I probably will end up doing by all accounts. Which is... When I look at this, because this might be a not entirely terrible idea. But what I'm intending to do is, like I said, probably come back to this tomorrow and try to finish it tomorrow at an earlier time. See if I can at least give it a little bit of a heads up before I start up with that. And then just kind of continue moving along with my typical... I say typical as if I did this like all the time in a regular fashion, but no. I guess my planned schedule that I have for the next week as well, which will probably also require me to allocate a little bit of extra time to a certain game, which I pretty much allocated 2 days for, but it's probably gonna be more than that. It's pretty much the game that I thought I might end up starting today if I ended up finishing Parasite Eve early, but obviously that didn't happen, so I'm just gonna start that next week, as I originally projected. But as for what I'm gonna do right now, could look for something. Something perhaps a bit different, or maybe not, I don't know. To the things that I usually do at the end. Will I find something, or will I just end up doing what is my want, which is just ending things off with no greater fanfare? I think I'll probably just end up doing that, honestly. Okay. It's probably a good idea. Oh boy, probably should have switched off the Chase Discord, I just realized. So that I would actually be able to start at the start of all the messages that happened while I wasn't focused on that window, instead of being kind of forced to the end. And I have to scroll up to see where they started, but anyway. But yeah, no, I think that's pretty much, I'm just gonna end things off here. Not much more to say about that, so I will say, all take it easy. I thank everybody for coming like always, thanks for chatting, always great whenever people chat, and I will see you later.